intrusive thoughts are never in the way.
The intrusive thoughts are just the
They-
trusive thoughts.
They are to
They're
be
simply
embraced.
true. Okay. Got that Discord fucking copy pasta all my shitters. That is not how you spell new. There's definitely 3 letters in the word new. Do all that shit.
Oh, hey, I just got a ping. A copter's.
Wow, that's crazy, dude. Do you think he's a cool streamer, bro?
Looks like he's doing some nerd shit.
Damn. He's hanging out with a bunch of fucking nerds.
Oh,
There we go. Alright. Did I do it? Did I do all the correct thing? Correct thing. Alright. Is everyone alive? Is everyone here? Is everyone ready? It's time?
I lived, bitch.
Oh, now no! Fucked it up. Fucked it up. Now let me unfuck it real quick.
How does streaming work again?
I gotta unfuck my window capture. I'm capturing the wrong fucking window because I'm an idiot like that. And Shin's the coolest guy in the world. How we do that? Let me do that. Oh, done. Hooray! I'm capturing the correct window. Chat, right? Chat is chatting. Yep, chat is chatting. All right. So, my homie Shlomi Shalami Wamis. Tell me. That was weird.
So weird.
Oh, you're weird. Okay. All right. Is everyone here? Kira, Musashi, Jetty, everyone here?
Yup.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. So, welcome all to the Strength of Thousands campaign. Glad you're all here again to put up with my bullshit.
Another 1,000 people.
What? What did you say?
Strength of thousands. There's only 5 of us.
True. You gotta do the heavy lifting. You're right. You gotta figure out how to 1v9. All right. You gotta learn the matchup. All right. Do the Yi funnel strat. So the setup here with Strength of Thousands is that all your characters, for whatever reason, have come forth and come together to go to this school, the Magambia. So you all gather up for a group interview and like basically kind of orientation as you all come together. Grab you teacher. Your teacher. But where is he?
Master.
Where is my boy? How did I lose? OT.
Yeah.
Kuluat.
Art's the homie.
Character art. Work. Alright. Show to players. Did it pop up? Oh my god. Okay, it did it. Alright, good.
There he is.
There he is. There's our
On
lad.
today's episode of Whose Head is Shinier?
So. Alright. As you've gathered up for your student orientation and group interview to getting into the school, this man appears before you. This teacher, as he settles everyone in, says to you all, "Welcome and a kind hello to new students. It is my pleasure to instruct you. You may call me Teacher Ott. You are embarking now on a life of study and service. We see within you intellect, passion, and judgment. In short, the virtues to build upon the strength of the thousands who have come before you. We follow the footsteps of old Mage Jatembe, who showed us that the price of magic is the responsibility to better the world." Now then, to properly start this interview, I will be asking you all a few questions about yourselves, and in between, we will be taking a bit of an aptitude test to see the wit of your mind or the might of your magic. Now, I think it's pertinent to start by asking, who are you all? One at a time. Introduce yourselves. And then as he finishes saying that, he actually gets interrupted by like another teacher is running up. He's like, Sakulu, and he's like, what now? I'm orienting the students. Like, yes, sir, but something important. And he's like, well, it's so important it needs to be taken away from the students, or no, it's fine. They can probably come see. I don't think it's dangerous, but there's something you should see. Like, all right, well, students, follow me for a moment, I guess. I don't want everyone getting lost or running off. And so you kind of march back to like near the library, and it seems like there's like a hidden room in this library where like a bookcase has like been turned, and it seems like a storage room of some kind, but everything in here looks really old, and you can tell because there's a thick layer of dust. Like no air has moved in this room like at all in like what could be a century, so it's hard to tell. But in the middle of this room, there's like a kind of humanoid figure made of metal, but it's like all balled up and curled on the floor. And the other staff member says to Ott that this is what I'm talking about. I'm not sure if that's a construct or what. And Teacher Ott walks in there and is like, seems to cast a spell very clearly, prestidigitation or something of that very simple magic in order to like dust off the humanoid figure. And as he does so, a little bit of magic breathes life back into the figure as it starts to turn on and like unfold itself. Professor Ott is taken aback a little bit and take a few steps back and is like, "Keep your distance, students. Was not expecting this." Shin.
Excuse me. Everyone in the room starts hearing the mild humming of what is something that emanates mana. Then the lifeless husk of a metal shell suddenly starts moving, its eyes starts lighting up as it starts looking, scanning everyone in the room.
I'd like to make a recall knowledge check to see if it's dangerous.
Sure. Make me either Arcana or Society check.
I think I'll use esoteric with a -2 penalty because that's what I can do apparently.
I see. Yes, you're.
I could take the -2 to use. Well, actually, I can use it without without the penalty because I can use it on any creature naturally.
Wow. Wow.
I am nervous.
Oh, I don't know shit anyway.
I saw that 20. That sucks.
You have never seen such a creature before in your life.
Makes sense. Whoa.
would Arcana maybe be able
Yeah,
to
Arcana or Society
Well-
works.
Well, I don't know shit. I just know it's old one out.
Society.
All right, that hits it. All right. So you don't know too terribly much, but this is a the creature's powering up before you is of some like academic note and interest. Is that it's an automaton, and an automaton is interesting because it is a humanoid life from most likely the country or culture of Jistka that is long past age that figure out a way to put the soul and life of a person into a construct body and continue living as a true life form despite their mechanical body. Seems
Gonna scribble some notes.
teacher Ott here has seems kind of wise to like what he's looking at, and he says, "Or what are you?"
The automaton looks at the teacher and suddenly begins talking. Serial number ER4NZ0R. Designation Zeta. Reactivation complete. Awaiting orders.
Zeta. Your first command will be explaining how you got here.
Last known record was heavily damaged during an incursion. Was taken in for repairs and was shut down by previous owner.
Do you remember who your previous owner was?
Scanning record. No non-record on file.
I see. Do you have a will of your own?
Scanning. According to diagnostic, was given free will by my previous owner.
Do you know where you are now?
I am at the academy.
That is correct. Well. Huh. Uh, hmm. Well. What do you wish to do now?
Processing. No records found at this time. Will assess
Hmm.
future action depending on situation.
Interesting. A free soul. True will of your own. You found yourself no direction. Hmm. This is interesting. But you are fortunate to be in the Magambia. So, Zeta, perhaps you will find a will of your own here. Would you like to become a student of the Magambia while you figure out where your path leads?
Processing option. Option seems optimal. Will stay as student and learn.
Hmm. Good. Interesting. Exchange. Perhaps we'll let the scholars of the Magambia study your form, your creation. This is acceptable?
Acknowledge.
Oh, very well. And, students, I suppose our first introduction has been gotten through anyways, with Zeta here. Now, let us not be too bothered and continue our introductions. Who are the rest of you?
Well,
Links into the back of the group.
well, I'll be going first then. My name is Malimbi. Hello, hello. It's a pleasure to meet all. I have a keen interest in the study of magical theory and merriment accompanied by theory. I do hope we'll be getting along. I could use some new drinking buddies, and we'll see where our story brings us, shall we? Anyone else? He tries to
Mm.
shake the hand of what's the name of a firefly because he saw you slink back into the back of the room. Don't be shy, friend. Tell
I'm
me, what is your name?
Firefly. Nice to meet you.
It's a
I'm just
pleasure.
extremely shy, so sorry if I'm a little
Oh no,
um
that's okay.
withdrawn.
Everybody has their strong suits. Okay, I enjoy the company of people. I enjoy talking to people. I'll try to be respectful. I'm sorry.
Oh God. No, don't worry. You're okay. I'm just really shy. Don't worry. Just
Is there
uh,
anything you'd wish to tell us about yourself?
uh um well, I'm an air kineticist.
Oh,
I know how to control the air around me.
that is quite impressive. As a thaumaturge myself, I surely don't know how to do that.
I'm also a Strix. Flicks her
Very good.
wings out from underneath her cloak. Flicks and flaps them a little bit. And
Those
then
are
she
very
puts them
pretty
back.
wings. Can't say I've seen many Strix before, but
Eh.
God.
She
Well
waves and
then,
tries to slink away again.
well then, I'll leave you be for now. Who else wishes to introduce themselves? All right. If nobody's going to do it, then I will. You look rather interesting. The small one. Are you? Forgive me if I'm rude, but are you a doll?
Got our dude. I love how adorable the token is because it's like just the whole portrait just squished down into like the small size. Just like, you.
She is going to close a little notebook she has that is appropriately sized for her.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
And she's going to hold it in one hand and she's going to say, "My name is Aruru.
It's a pleasure.
I was recommended here by my late father.
Mm.
I've come to study practical application of magic and swordplay.
Big.
Well,
Why is mine so big?
the swordplay is a little.
You're not big. It's just you're square, so you take up the entire token.
Oh yeah, everyone didn't make their square. You're right.
Mine
I
is
have
appropriately sized. Thank you very much.
I have a special made token from Malimbi. Where do I change the?
I can't change the
the-
size of
Open
my
your sheet and go to prototype
when-
token at the top.
Yeah,
Oh,
when
right,
you go
yes,
to prototype token, you
Right.
where is it?
Token
Somewhere.
appearance.
Yeah, appearance. Go in there and browse files to put in the one you want.
There we go.
There you go. Look at that. So cool. He's perfectly token shaped.
That's proper token.
He's pizza shaped. He's a circle and a square.
So you see,
All these circles make a square.
No, that's right. It goes in the square hole.
Did
You
you
have to
know
make
you
will
can
saves
actually?
against that.
Did you know you can actually fit a triangle in a square hole?
Yes, we've all seen the video.
Yep.
Square?
Anyway,
So you say magic and sword. It's kind of surprising. I'm curious to see what you are keeping.
She's going to narrow her eyes and say nothing.
Well, don't look at me like that. I was under the impression that both came here primarily for magic, so I wasn't expecting to find someone so interested in swordplay right off the bat. No offense.
None taken.
Is there anything else you'd wish to share?
No.
Very well. It's a pleasure to meet you, Aruru. Now then, I believe we have two people. Well, one person left. The automaton already made its acquaintance. That leaves you, Miss.
God damn the full.
Are you in your hybrid form technically already? Are we ruling it like that?
Considering there is
I wanna
absolutely
rule
no
that-
mechanical benefit or downside to change shape into hybrid
Yeah.
form, yes.
Yeah, unless you have Foxfire or like a bite attack or anything, there's no reason to be
Okay.
like whatever form.
You, the
Yeah.
Foxian lady. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am a lady. Who might you be?
Oh, hi. I'm Zenzen, and this is Dame. She points at this little fluff ball, like spherical fluff ball on her head.
Rotund.
Orb.
it's adorable. I want to hug it. Well, I get staying in the back.
Sorry, I am having
Hmm?
RP difficulties.
RP
Hang on, give me a second. Technical difficulties in the brain.
RP difficulty.
And remember, I'm playing a charismatic character.
Charisma. Ah, damn. What a change from real life. Is this what it's like to be extroverted?
Luckily, I'm.
Ironically, I
already
didn't have an
used to
issue with Saya. It was not a
luckily, I'm
charismatic character.
already- Yeah.
That's
no,
because it
luckily,
was
I'm
head
already-
so empty that like they could not possibly
Yeah.
feel shame. You know? Oh. We have a
I can't
octagonal
get it. Whoa.
octagonal Aruru.
Wait, why are there two of them?
Anyway,
Cloning yourself.
I want to pet the fluff ball. I want to pet the fluff ball.
Ball.
Can I pet the fluff ball?
Ball has 0 HP.
yes, go ahead.
gently goes over and reaches up and pets the
So
football.
Zen Zen is 4'9", so
5
short.
foot 3. 5'3".
Wow.
I'm only a bit taller than you, but
Damn.
pet.
6 inches taller. Holy shit.
Malimbe's 6
Still
feet.
taller. Still taller. I'm playing a normal sized character.
Yep.
Anyway,
Well done, Sensei. Where are you from? Why are you here? You tell us a bit about yourself.
Oh, right. I'm all the way from Chanja. My mama, not to be confused with my mom or my mother. This three, don't worry about it. Recommend.
yeah,
we decided.
Your mom
Yeah,
gay.
Saya is
Which
mom,
one?
Lupin is mother, and then there's Mama, who is Mama.
I see.
Your mom gay. Which one?
Exactly. Anyway, she wanted to make sure I avoided the issue of being ignorant of the outside world of that country, so she pulled some strings and got me here, wherever this is.
cool.
She's just smiling.
Such education.
Well, I see. Has someone
Has a
explained
bit
to
of
you what
science
this
there, I
place
could
is yet?
tell.
Has anyone explained to you what this place is yet?
Magic school, most likely.
Yes, magic school.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
why are you so quiet, Peter? Turn yourself up. Damn. Like I have you at 200. Eh.
I don't know. None of my settings changed since last time I talked to you.
Oh no, it's happening again.
Eh.
I mean, it's not. You didn't like or was it in the like actual like sound settings for like the recording device? It's not like
I didn't
lower
do
than 100.
shit.
Well, I mean, I know you didn't do anything, but like it didn't like change the microphone properties, right?
It has been a default settings. It has always been a default settings.
Damn, is default settings 100?
It is actually at 110% currently.
Wow, that's crazy, dog. That's
Alright.
insane. Can you
I'm
make
gonna
it go
up
even higher than
I was about to
110?
say, just up it in the Discord app a little bit.
I could set it to 300% if you want, or well 200% if you want.
Do it, pussy.
Alright, how's this?
About
Dog.
the same.
How about now?
It's like the same.
Is this any better? It's literally set to 200% right now.
That's what the fuck? All right,
didn't
whatever.
change.
I mean, you're exactly where I want you to be. I just have to put you at 200% on Discord. So, I mean, I'm cool. I don't know about you guys, but like
They're very quiet for me, but I'll deal with it.
all right.
Oh no,
Well-
wait, I'm an idiot. Anyway,
Anyways,
Try setting it to your
one.
actual mic.
It's
instead
set
of-
to my actual. No, it's set to my
yeah,
actual
don't
mic.
it
The only thing I could possibly try is, let me see if I can find it. Actual microphone. I could up my microphone like an actual in the sound mixer in my like system sound settings.
yeah.
Something like this.
Damn.
Oh,
Now you're allowed.
There
Now
you
you're
go.
allowed. Now you're fixed.
Is that better?
Yes. Thank you.
Everyone adjusted.
Yes.
Yeah.
now I need
Hey,
to
there
turn
we
it
go.
down.
Yeah,
Okay.
wow.
Damn.
A much more reasonable like 85% in Discord volume.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Cool.
works.
All right.
All
Yeah.
right. So
Oh, where were we?
anyway, so Zen. Um,
Yes.
Interesting. I suppose not everyone here comes with aspirations of their own. What is it you wish to achieve here?
Like places a finger on her chin, like that. Help.
Pet, 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 pet. Just petting your
But
pet.
While she's talking, she's like the little tiny fox orb is just getting pet.
well, I'm sure you'll figure it out in time. There's no need for you to have it figured out quite yet.
Oh, okay.
Well then, Teacher Ott, it was, right? I assume that is sufficient for introductions.
Yes, I do believe that is more than adequate. So,
Very well.
on to the first aptitude test. He goes to produce from his robe a candle. And he says you will. Can you light this candle without flint or matches? Show me. He places it on a table.
In front of anybody in particular, just
In front of the group, in front of the group, and it is like he just gestures to anyone has way of doing so. Show me.
I did state I'm an air kineticist, so fire's not my forte. Sorry.
Could I use the fling magic lightning from my wand implement to cause a spark to light it?
Yeah, you can try. You can approach the candle, to do so, and
I do wish to do so. And I'm going to take out my wand implement, hold it close, and then use the lightning energy, because that's the only one I can use at this level, to try and create a spark to light it with.
all right. Do you remember the phrase?
Explode your dick and smell your ass. Get pimples, penis blast.
That works. All right, you produce a spark out of the tip of your very strange, unusual wand, and it's clicks on the candle. And Art's just like, excellent, clever.
I'm not sure what phrase you were referring to, but sure.
The like fucking old Spider-Man cartoon with the fucking electric guy or whatever. There's like flick my dick.
Oh, with a flick of my wing, with a wave of my finger and a flick of my dick. What's up for me will cure you quick. So get on your knees to suck and blow. But right now, I've got to go.
What the hell? The fuck?
This man.
What is happening?
I wanted to see if you would catch on to it because you chose to do lightning damage with your fucking wand. Anyways.
God, why does it always come down to those stooges from the old Spider-Man cartoons? Because in the other campaign, the DM made that our initial tokens.
Anyways, Professor Ott is like congratulates you and snuffs the candle and is like, anyone else?
There's a little bow. Like the little really excessive one arm out and the other one.
Remember,
Alright.
does not necessarily have to be through magic. Being clever in everyday forms of skills just as valid.
It would seem my combat capabilities are sealed.
Very well. And the last of you two, Aruru and Zenzen, do you have any skills that could light this candle without flint or matches?
Aru is going to walk up and then motion her hand for them to lower the candle.
My apologies. He turns around a chair next to the table and lowers the candle down onto the chair at a more appropriate height for you to interact with.
She like wiggles her fingers around and casts prestidigitation in order to alight the candle.
All right.
Does that work? I'm looking at press. Does that work?
Shut up! I'm going off D&D prestidigitation. Leave me alone. I don't want to waste shocking grasp on this.
Shocking grasp.
Am I allowed to be a little creative? Is there a candle or flame in the room already?
Yes, you are in the interior of the library, and so it does have some lighting of its own inside of the library.
Let Carrie
Also-
have the thing first.
I know, I was just asking.
I, as per prestidigitation being basically an automatic way to light a candle, Aru just easily is like, Professor Ott is like, the
Fire,
And then I will stop concentration, and the flame will slowly die out.
Firefly's just looking around.
classic method would work. So there's like a small chandelier in the room that has lit candles currently.
Can Firefly channel her wind and just carefully carry the candle?
God, she's a diva.
Carry the candle with her kinesis wind ability without blowing it out, like trying her best not to blow it out. So just like holding the bottom of the candle, and then tilt it to light the candle.
Okay, make me a. Trying to decide if this should be a kineticist roll or like a thievery skill. Let's go with the kineticist roll. Roll your, like blast attack roll in place of like a skill check kind of. Because you are able to do something sort of like being able to manifest air in a certain
So
way.
elemental blast.
Yeah. So just roll the attack roll for that to like determine it as if you were rolling
Doesn't
like a
show
skill
an
kind of
attack
thing.
roll, which is weird. But I can actually click on.
Do you not have like an action?
Uh, yeah, I don't have an
Hmm.
action. That's what I clicked, and
Wait, that's weird.
Wait, maybe
That's
you
what
need to
it
channel
shows.
elements first. Like if you do this and I apply
Oh.
this effect on you. Effect. There you go. There it is. The system is too clever for us. It knows that you need to be channel elements first before you can do that.
Okay,
there you go.
she's going to try to do this. So, have fun if this accidentally lights something on fire.
All right,
Not the
it
19th.
works. You hover the candle down to you safely, and
then carefully.
as you do so, as you retrieve the candle from the chandelier without even touching it, Master Ott, he points a finger and he was like, very clever.
And then she carefully floats it over and lights the candle by tilting the other candle into it. You never said you couldn't use a light source that was already in here. Just no flint or matches.
Correct.
As she carefully gently grabs it. Should I fly up and return this to the chandelier?
That's fine. Allow me. He casts Mage Hand, grabs the candle, places it back in the chandelier. Skills do I find very intriguing.
Yeah, I didn't go. Wait, I didn't do it.
if you'd like to try.
Okay, I think I could try. Like she has prestidigitation, so could just do that, but I want to try something different. And basically, I want to use Dragon Claws from Sorcerer, which we're like reflavoring to be more like
Fucking
Kuroju Claws.
Kuroju Claws, yeah, your little fucking thunder claws, yeah.
Yeah, so like her hand
Just
turns
obliterates
like
the fucking candle.
black and like sparks with electricity, and she just wants to try holding it up to the candle and like snap her fingers or something. I don't know. See if that lights it.
You do get the energy. Yeah, okay. So you do lightning damage with your claws. It's like, all right. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That works. And it's like, Professor Alt will comment on it and be like, with all this wind and lightning, you'd think a thunderstorm would be erupting. Excellent work, all of you. Good, good. Zeta.
Professor,
Yes.
I found one combat function that seems to be accessible. Do I have permission to use it?
As long as you can promise that no danger will come to anyone in this room, or the books in this library.
It should be safe as it is a controlled movement similar to Mage Hand.
Very well.
Affirmative. Commencing. So, Transor stretches out his arm, and then his arm flew off like a rocket, snatching the candle. Is it able to snatch it?
Yes.
It snatches it and it maneuvers itself into one of the lit candles in the chandelier and lights it up. And then it goes back, circles around, and lays it back on the table. And the rope that's attached to the twist retracts it back into the body of the automaton.
Most intriguing. Well, that's all for our first aptitude test. Let's move on to the next question to get to know one another. What most interests each of you?
Well, I have always been fascinated with the origins of magic, how it comes to be, where it where every little detail of what makes up a spell, from the theory behind it to the universal laws, everything. And perhaps if I learn enough about it, make my own spells. So
Wonderful
we'll see.
endeavor indeed.
Mm, I
Now,
don't really. I don't
yes,
really have a particular interest. I kind of was, well, sponsored by a stranger, so I don't know much about this school.
interesting. Did they tell you why they made this decision?
Not that I know of.
Hmm.
Hmm.
No, is there anywhere you'd like to, anything you'd like to do with your life? Anywhere you'd like to go?
Just want to live a normal life.
Ah,
I
Well, I can certainly say your path forward is murky. Magambia strives to illuminate the path ahead for every student that comes here. Fear not. I'm sure you will find your way in life. And along the way, you will learn much about magic and many skills that would benefit anyone. You don't need to have an answer right now. I know in my heart, as with any student that comes to Magambia, you will find your way, what interests you most.
if anything, we can figure it out together. Now, Miss Aruru, you mentioned magic and swordsmanship. Is that part of your goal in coming here?
She closes her notebook and holds it under her arm. I'm interested in the ability for someone to use magic in whatever ways would be befitting of their life. Combat, utilitarianism, being used in lieu of hand tools. Magic is very flexible. And so I want to study how to make the most use of it.
A very noble goal. Uh, be Yes, that's interesting. Well, I would assume you came to the right place. Then that does leave one person.
They're just gonna like look to see if like there's somebody else.
No, Miss Zenzen.
Mm.
We're talking
Oh,
about you.
me.
Yes.
Um, like tilts her head. I'm interested in helping people, saving people. My parents have saved several countries, and I want to do that too in case something bad happens. But wherever anything bad happens and I'm there, I can make it not happen.
Ah, you wish to be a hero. Hmm.
Yes.
You know what? I can appreciate that.
Professor, I will a little bit of a chuckle, like, aha, following in the footsteps of the great mage Jatembe, I see. The founder of this school saved, well, all of the Moengi from a dreadful lich, a swarm that walks, the biting king, a necromancer in the form of a swarm of ants, imprisoned his soul long far away from here.
Well, as long as he stays imprisoned, that's
Of
rather
course,
impressive.
this is ancient history, almost 7,000 years old. If there was any danger, I'm sure it would have reared its ugly head well before any of us were born. Now then, Zeta, I know you've just woken up, but you had said you had free will. Do you have anything that's of interest to you?
I ran diagnostics, and my primary protocol is still active. I was created to be a protector,
Hmm.
and I will
Guardian.
continue on to be a protector. But I am rather curious on what occurred in between my slumber,
Hmm.
and I would like to learn.
Well, I can tell you right now. You are from the country of Jistka. I believe that is where automatons, the design, hails from. Is this correct?
That is correct.
I'm sorry to say, but the kingdom of Jiska fell, well, almost 7,000 years ago. It wasn't too long after the Magambia was founded, maybe within the century. So I am sorry, but your homeland is now not the same as you once knew.
Understandable.
Yes. I hope, though, that you're seeking of guardianship is to help the innocents around here in the mean.
Affirmative. That is my purpose.
If I may,
Well,
Teacher Ott,
yes.
perhaps he could accompany us. We can show him around. The more
Of
the merrier.
course.
Am I right?
He has been accepted as a new student, as the rest of you. So you will all be sticking with one another. Speak for a little while. But before we get to the instruction on that, we have the next part of the aptitude test.
Oh,
As he whistles, a bird flies in after a couple moments and lands on his shoulder. It's like, and it's the bird is looks to be a blue quail of some sort. And Professor Oates says, "This test is, and you get a feather from this bird without plucking it."
Is that assumed plucking it with our bare hands?
In this case, no trickery with mage hand. You have to find a way to loose a feather without directly having it grabbed, whether that be from your hands or from magic.
Hmm.
Can I learn more about this creature? Like,
Yes.
namely its habits and its
You
likes.
can make a nature check to learn more about like this bird, this kind of bird.
Can I roll esoterica instead?
Yeah. You can roll survival or nature. Esoteric.
I mean, technically,
You're like
esoterica can be
learning
used on
about the
any
creature as if it were like a monster, and in doing so, you do learn like weaknesses and resistance and that kind of like stuff. So you kind of get a like. I'll allow it, but it's gonna be more difficult.
So depending on how big the difference is, because esoteric is a +7, whereas nature is a +4.
Mhm. Yeah,
We'll
nature
roll
or survival.
Nature. We'll just
Roll
do
your nature.
nature. Nope, I still can't roll
You
anything
don't
with a 2.
understand the nature of nature.
So they want us to make a bird move, or it's feathers.
Yeah, it wants you to acquire one of the feathers without like pulling it out of it. No plucking. It's
All right. So where's the bird? Is it resting? Is he flying around? How is the bird?
it's rested on Ott's shoulder for now, but it seems a little antsy. Like it could do with stretching its wings out or doing something or getting around.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to prestidigitate a small rubber ball and throw it at the bird.
I'm just gonna throw a ball at the bird.
My aim is not to actually hit the bird. It is to throw it in the direction of the bird to spook the
Startle
bird.
it.
Okay. Make an intimidation check.
Mm.
The DC is lower because you're doing something clever.
Okay.
Can I
Unexpected.
assist?
Fist? No, you cannot fist it. Oh my god.
Roll a 1.
I was going to
Didn't
assist with
roll a 1.
intimidation.
That's
Alright.
almost a 1.
All right, the
Masashi,
bird. This bird
I've been almost rolling ones.
isn't so easily started. It just chooses to dodge the ball and fly off of Master Ott's shoulder and is now kind of circling. No feathers have been dislodged. Professor Ott will say, "Be careful. Don't hurt the birds. Or me, for that matter."
Firefly. She's not gonna yank it, but she's gently like trying to just swirl some wind past it, like a gentle breeze, trying to knock off a loose feather.
All right, oof some air at it, some wind.
Gently, so it's not actually an attack. It's more of her manipulating the air around it. Gently.
All right, okay.
Gently
Make
here.
make an elemental blast roll. Represent roll here.
Okay. Everything is an elemental blast. Everything. Anyway.
The blaster caster has arrived.
See,
Damn.
Damn, really good. All right,
Hmm.
you blow a bit of turbulent gust of wind and you knock loose a tail feather from the bird as it
She
tries to
goes
regain its footing, so to speak, in the air.
goes to gently bring it back to her.
see, my mind
Mhm.
is like thinking a bird feather doesn't come loose all that easy.
Hmm.
Unless
So
they're
how the heck?
shedding. Unless they're
Yeah.
shedding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
because oftentimes, like, a lot of feathers will just be, like, already detached, but just stuck between the other feathers.
Yeah.
yeah. She's
In this
just
case.
gently bringing it back to him.
Alright,
Um,
good work.
I have an
Uh,
idea.
Does this
But,
technicality count as using magic?
You may
Or
use the magic as much as you like. Not the only stipulation is it not be a direct plucking, so no mage handing out of its back. You know.
Can
But
I?
gust of wind is very much so valuable.
My turn. To try and do an intimidation check and basically menacingly ask for a feather from it.
Damn, I was gonna do that.
or do I share a
Menaces the
language
bird.
with it?
Can you
All
speak
right,
bird?
all right, all right. So
Do
the
you
bird
speak
comes to
bird?
land back down on the table in front of you. Make your roll.
Nope. No dice.
Fucking waltz up and Jojo menacing it. Unfortunately, to the bird, you are just like a rock that moves
Mm.
and does not really
We're
process your menace.
we're
Okay, I've
still in the
got one.
library, aren't we?
Yes,
Did you might I ask what kind of bird this is?
it is a blue quit.
I'm gonna go look around the library and see if I can find information on this type of bird.
Fucking Mr. Fancy over here taking a moment to look up research knowledge. Let me real quick double check what researching is like.
Specifically trying to find a way that would let this bird like make it trust me a little bit more. Because these
Yeah.
fuckers have just been assaulting it.
All right, all right. Yeah, so this school is very in
no,
tune with
Firefly
nature.
used wind.
It I don't think there's a need to use full fat research rules for this. It looks like so you just get a +2 circumstance bonus to any roll trying to figure out what's up with this bird as you find a book on avians in general.
And what that would be perception? Try and find a
Um,
book.
no. You already have the books
I
available to
already
you. They're sorted. It's pretty easy to find a book on common birds.
Alright,
So
so
you just
it's
have a
another
+2 to your
survival or
next,
nature
like,
check.
yes, survival, nature.
Is this a bird in the jungle? Because I do have jungle lore.
I am going to say yes because the book does not really specify that directly on what kind of bird this is. So I'm going to go with it's most likely a local bird, and guess what? You're in your local jungle, so you may roll jungle lore.
Uh, uh, I'll add a quick research modifier, and then roll with the +6 instead of it.
My
Object.
man's only rolls twos.
This is my third 2 in a row.
222.
Terrible twos. Title of
Terrible
month.
twos. My man simply just cannot fathom this avian menace
Alright,
before
then
him.
you have a go again. I have one last trick up my sleeve, but I'll let Zen go first.
She's just gonna. Can I have a feather? She's just straight up asking. She does not have like speak with animals or anything. She's just going to
Alright.
ask the bird.
Roll diplomacy.
I was hoping to fail. Damn.
All right, charisma character.
I
You
wanted to fail,
charisma.
and then I get a 19.
You are one with nature. You come up to this bird with like a soothing voice, and you get it
Disney
to
princess
Fucking
be
Lupin
comfortable,
training.
and then it shakes its body like like you know how like a dog shakes itself when it's wet, kind of like that across its whole self, and then a single feather comes loose with its comfortable little shake dance in front of you.
Lupin,
and I give a little pat.
Lupin teaching. Yay.
It coos happily
Okay,
towards you.
Franzor is going
You
to
should see
do
what
a
hap-
monkey.
you should have seen what was going to happen if I had failed the diplomacy check. Oh well.
Can
Oh,
I
Next
boy.
time.
can I attempt one more time to get the feather?
Okay. What would you like to try to do?
All right. Now that I have seen what it has done in front of Zenzen, I would like to use prestidigitation to clean the bird of any molting feathers.
I see.
The feathers magically disappear.
The feathers magically disappear.
Don't you fuck that. It's not my intent, you know it.
I cast balm.
You cast ball. All right, you do your fucking vacuum Hoover fucking cleaning situation over the bird as it just like kind of like shivers from the dusting it just gets, and just a couple feathers fall out, and just like it's like the molten feathers appear before you.
Aruru picks up all of them.
Buggers.
Alright.
Can Franzor do a monkey see, monkey do, and ask the thing for feathers as well? Or a
Alright.
feather?
Are you gonna
You
ask it
see
for
monkey
feathers?
do.
For a
Alright.
feather. For a feather.
A diplomate.
See how this goes.
Alright, the bird like cocks its head at you, looks around, and Professor Ott just kind of like gives it a nod and a little whistle, and it flies off back to wherever it had been nesting in the first.
I was gonna try one more thing because I
Well,
didn't
okay, all right.
actually
What's your
ever-
one more thing? Tell me, show me your
Well-
one more, your one more.
Well, my idea was, since I couldn't recall any relevant information on the bird, to just try and mimic Teacher Ott's whistle, and then just try and just give it some scratches and ruffle its feathers a little bit without actually plucking a feather, and then hoping it would groom itself a little bit afterwards, and like if one of the feathers would come loose.
I see. Make a performance check.
Alright. Let's see if I roll another fucking 2. I do not.
That's two ones. That adds up to 2.
15. All right. Well then, that works. You mimic the coup that Professor Ott had made, and the bird flies to you and allows you to ruffle its feathers a moment. As you do so, it goes back to like peck at like its now ruffled feathers and groom itself, and it does free one of its minor what are they called? Down feathers, and
The fluff.
yeah, the down. That's what it's called. The down. The
Sure.
fluff,
I
the
know-
down,
I-
and
I know the
you
Dutch
succeed.
word for it, not the English one.
Yeah.
Yes. Academic success.
damn.
My
I
wildest
think this is the
fantasy
first
has come
time
true.
I have unironically asked for a performance check, and it wasn't someone doing like a shit post or a dance, you know?
Yeah.
Well, this
I was
time
considering
it's
a
going to
performance
be a
check.
shit post. And like previously, Franzor will try to imitate what Malimbi did.
Alright, make a performance check, automaton. Oh, that was almost a natural 20.
None of this
Alright,
crazy
15
thing
on
I'm-
the money. It flies to you and lands atop your body. You do the same where you ruffle its feathers a bit, and the bird's starting to get really annoyed at this point. And just ruffles it back and looses one of its downy feathers. And Professor Ott will look at the two of you and it's like, I see. Monkey see, monkey do. Huh. Very clever. I have yet
What,
to
it's
have a
'cause I'm
student
black?
try that.
I
not
am
going there.
learning.
We are not going there.
What? What?
Oh,
The
don't worry
thing,
about
the,
it.
the thing Peter said.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I'm glad it was muffled on my end. It didn't like come out right. Anyways.
Don't worry about it.
Anyways. Professor Ott congratulates you and is like, excellent work. Very clever. Different methods all around. Well then. As per my next question for the interview, what do you consider your greatest strength?
Well, I am rather fond of good company. I'm good. I'm fairly good with people. Um, I'm having a bit of a bad day, but typically I'm also kind of pretty decent at recalling information. So between the two, I think I should be pretty good in the well, theoretical department and well, the social department. As for the others, let's hear, shall we?
Dollar to be true. Don't be shy.
I'm sorry, my mom came in the room. What's the question?
I am
Oh,
confident of my combat capabilities, and I am confident that I will be able to protect whoever is designated under my care.
A
So for
guardian
Kira, real
through
quick,
and through.
Ott asked what we consider our greatest strength.
Our greatest strength.
Mm, my greatest strength. My ability to remain undetected?
Stealthy. Endaruru, Zenzen, do you have an answer?
Aruru's gonna look at Zed.
Zenzen's gonna look at Aruru.
She's gonna motion for her to go first.
Zenzen's gonna think. She's gonna look at her arm. Then she's gonna look at her hand. Then she's gonna look at her boobs.
Oh my god.
And yes, she is a daughter of Saya. We know what that means anyway. My body?
Well, one's own
Silence
constitution
falls
and
away.
health is always a great strength indeed.
Her tail wags.
Now then, Rudu, what about you?
She's gonna think. And then she's gonna hold up her hand. And then it's going to like fold forward, backward, spin 360 degrees. And she's going to say, my flexibility.
Interesting. Interesting answers all around. Now then, for the next test. And he sort of loosens up his sleeve and kind of like cradles it for a moment as a snake slithers out from it onto the table. can you get a secret from this snake?
Any restrictions as is before with the bird?
None at all. Just only acquire a secret from this snake. I suppose I don't need to mention it, but also you may not cause harm to the snake.
Don't worry, I have a non-lethal weapon.
Aurora would like to cast Detect Magic in the direction of the snake.
Alright, let's... Yeah, no. Alright, your detect magic comes up dry.
Transor
I want to
approaches the
try
snake.
read aura.
Read
If there's
aura.
anything.
Now that does say an object, not a
Hmm.
creature.
Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I have the assurance survival from my background. I could have used that on the bird earlier.
Tech W.
Oh.
Oh well.
Oh wait. Hang on. So as you go to do read aura, maybe I shouldn't have. But anyway, this
What do you mean spinning your wrists?
they're a doll.
She
No,
then was
Zenzo.
like seeing how far her she can twist her arm after seeing Rude like just
So
like
Zen
drill
That's the
hand for a second.
flexibility.
When you go to like read aura on the snake and like kind of like get close to it and inspect it, you find actually a hidden spike on the snake's tail.
I
Oh,
assume that role's meant to be private.
I mean, it was. I clicked blind GM roll.
Okay. No, okay.
Oh.
Just
Do you
making
see
sure.
it, or do you just see question marks?
No. I see question marks. I was just making sure because this is still like the first session.
Yeah.
Making sure
I
things are
should have
set
done
up
a
properly.
private roll instead of a blind roll, but you know, such is life.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Just making sure things are working as intended.
does the snake seem like it's like on guard or something? Anything?
It seems pretty unbothered by your presence.
Like if I reach for it, does it react?
It'll like react much like any kind of like not garden snake, but any kind of like pet snake or tank snake might, you know, a snake that's used to being handled by people, you know.
Mm.
That's good. Can I like see if I can like? Does the spike seem like it's like not part of the snake?
It's just like the spike is like just sort of like weird, like it's an oddity. It's not like something you would normally see on like just a little kind of basically slightly above corn snake type of snake. It's not. It's definitely an abnormality upon its body.
Be right back.
Uh, well, I see something weird on the snake. Does that count? She's pointing
And
at the
what do you
spike.
see? Yes, it does count. That is a secret. Good eye.
Tail wag.
Transor approaches the snake and crouches, and then just asks it to show its secret.
The snake does not respond. It does not seem to speak your language.
Then, can I do an intimidation check?
You can try, but nothing's going to happen. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. Nothing will happen.
Oh,
The
I didn't say
snake,
he was a smart.
the snake coils away from Zeta in a very defensive posture.
Secret could mean a lot of things.
Zeta, though, as you had approached the snake and looked it over, you two are able to find the spike on the tail of the snake.
The automaton looks at the
Hmm.
teacher and points at what he saw.
Can I roll a nature check?
Yes. Sadly, that doesn't really tell you any snake. It's just
Firefly just
a
stays
snake.
quiet.
Just a harmless Gurundi shovel snout snake. It does have a very distinctive scale pattern upon it, though. It's unusual, but you don't really know anything else about it.
It has an unusual scalp pattern.
I will say that since you kind of know that the scale pattern is definitely unusual, that you can roll occultism to figure out what's going on with its scale pattern.
Oh, perfect timing. Can I roll occultism to see what's up with the snake?
Yes.
I rolled a 19.
Yes.
Excellent. I want to see
But
how
yeah,
I do.
Instead of me explaining this to nope. Happy hands. Anyways, Firefly. Okay. As you look over the scale pattern of the snake, you'll realize that the snake was born alongside a shadow twin who watches events from the spirit world.
It has a shadow twin, points to the snake.
Yes. Very in tune with the spirits.
She takes a step back shyly. You said find a secret, and I did. So I'm gonna just go over here. Have a good day. Back it up.
What more secrets could a snake hold?
What do you do, Malimbi?
I want to try using one of my rations to, like, feed it. See how it reacts, if it has any interesting feeding habits, or if it's interested in the food at all. Maybe it's vegetarian. I don't know.
Alright. Vegetarian snake. Imagine that. Alright.
You're a fruit bat. What about a fruit snake?
Well, the snake kind of awkwardly will consume meat that you might give to it, as it is feeling a little bit peckish. It does what you would expect a snake to do, and eats the warmest meat item it can wrap its jaws around, and doesn't even bother with any kind of vegetable matter.
As it's feeding, hopefully gains my trust a little bit. Can I, like, physically inspect it?
Yes.
See if there's any deformities, abnormalities.
Roll a medicine check if you're affecting its body like that.
It's okay. I guess not. Do I use my hero point on this? Because we start with one, right?
Yep.
Uh,
Remember, this is a RP heavy campaign, so you're not going to be like needing this for the boss or something.
yeah. I'll re-roll it. We'll see. Better. Probably not enough, though.
Well, alright.
Mhm.
I will say with your preliminary inspecting and jostling around with the food and stuff, that will be just enough. So, as you've taken the time to sort of watch its habits and then directly go for a medical inspection, you'll realize that the snake is blind in one eye.
Oh, well, now we know that. Not that snakes are particularly well known for their eyesight. This one has a particularly bad eye. I'd almost say it's blind in one of them, if not entirely blind.
Be right back.
Would that count as a secret, teacher?
Yes. Work, keen eye for medicine.
Thank you. I try my best.
Now then, you believe all of its secrets have been exposed. Scandalous. Haha. Now
Oh, Aurora didn't have to do any work. Awesome.
then. As the next part of the interview, what work have you done to bolster those in and around the Magambia before now?
Um,
Head tilt.
There are no wrong answers, even if you haven't done anything. No is still an answer.
hmm. To be honest, though I am born quite locally, I have been traveling for most of my life. So I can't say I have done much for the people around Nantambu.
Hmm.
That said, I do have plenty of interesting stories to tell for elsewhere, if that's what you wish to hear.
That is not the question. Those stories are for another time, so to speak. But
Though my records seem to be sealed, there are traces in my surface memory showing that I've participated in the defense of the Magambi.
hmm. True Garden you are then. Thank you for helping defend these lands in their earliest days.
It is my purpose.
Yeah. Aruru,
Uh,
Zenzen, Firefly, have you spent any time around the Magambia before today?
I, I just got here.
Fair enough.
Somebody knocked a food off, like a fruit off fruit stand, and I picked it up and cleaned it and put it back. Does that count?
Being a good Samaritan always counts. Good work.
Tailbag.
What was the question? I'm sorry. I was half looking at the snake still.
Question was, what work have you done to bolster those in and around the Magambia for now? I remember you said you were sponsored by a stranger. If you've done nothing,
Um,
so be it. That is fine.
I used to like, showing off to the kids, like, using leaves to kind of give them something to chase or push their ball around with wind, stuff like that.
Wonderful. Even if it is not much. The growing mind of small children's, even something as simple as play, still learning. Learning how the winds move. See. Excellent. Naruto?
She's going to take a deep breath. I have attempted to aid those with natural magic talents to not fall into the trappings of ego, to try to keep them humble and to use their abilities to improve the lives of the community.
Noble endeavor indeed. Good work. Certainly some interesting answers. I say Zeta's got the most interesting answer of them all that I've heard of any student. Now then, for the next test. He reaches into his robe and produces a small bone. Probably no bigger than like 6 inches in length. Can you soothe the soul of this bone? Gently places the old bone on the table. And on that note, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee real quick. Give me like 2.
All out.
I'm just gonna state Firefly's go very unsure.
I first impressions of Aruru.
I like it. I like
Another
her.
reserved bean, but
First
um,
impressions of
the,
Firefly.
the little hair flip makes me think she has a bit of a she has a lot of confidence in herself still, so she's not like a shy reserved bean. She just likes to keep to herself. And other than that, interesting. Would like to, gonna give it some time to learn a bit more about her. As for Firefly, this the very kind spirit, um, be it lacking the confidence that Araru has, um, will need to come into her own. And I hope that she finds that on the academy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna protect you all.
Oh,
All right, I'm
back.
going to share one note
Huh?
I have about Firefly in Aruru's notes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Strix with kinetic gate connected to plane of air seems redundant, but fate is not always kind.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow!
Why?
Wow!
Listen, it's because it comes off meaner than it sounds, but like it is because you are a person with wings that has air powers that has too much overlap in utilitarianism.
What do you mean overlap? That's like the perfect thing to have when you have wings, so you can always have
No,
like a
if you
headwind
have
or a
wings, you
tailwind.
would want something that gives you the ability to do something that's not flight because you already have natural flight. That's how she views it.
Flight.
Well, I
Flight,
mean, the
flight.
air.
Yes, flight, so that you can outrun the run runners.
Run.
The
Run,
run runners.
Run.
It is, more optimal, right? Because the air cannon is this thing doesn't like automatically let you arrest a fall or give you like feather fall naturally. Like it
Yeah, it
is,
doesn't do that. Yeah.
there's lots of benefits like to stacking them together.
Also,
right?
the electricity half.
True. Also the lightning.
Listen, she is not
I like.
knowledgeable about the plane of air. Okay, she just is like wind powers person with wings.
I like how Aruru is like definitely the most serious one here.
Oh, by a country mile.
Compared to the
But
fucking
but
robot.
his little bean. She's more serious than the robot.
Damn.
It's great.
All right. Now that I'm back, the test
Detect
at
magic
hand.
on the bone.
The bone is
The bone.
just a bone.
Oh, I can't even detect like any hint of like necromantia from. He said there was a spirit in the bone.
No, he like Well, because all people are have their soul in their bones, kind of thing.
So you're
It's
saying
more of a
that
spiritual question rather
it's
than
more
a.
of a natural spirit than like anything related to necromancy or like.
Okay, you're misunderstanding me. When he said, "Can you soothe the soul of this bone?" He meant it more like in a spiritualistic kind of religious way.
Okay, good. I was actually coming at this from the way my character would, in the very analytical, break this shit down fashion. Okay, I'm not misunderstanding. Good, awesome.
Yeah.
Good, my character is incorrect. Let's go.
No, my character is correct to my character.
No, your
Can
character is
I
correct to your character. Yes.
can I roll Magambia lore?
Yes, you can.
Magambia.
All right, you slam dunk it. So, all right. In order to lay this bone to rest, as per like a local ritual, you do know, kind of just off the top of your head, like socially appropriate funeral rites to perform, and you can recite those back to Professor Oates and around the bone, and that will be a success.
Yeah.
Yep. Buggies. Sorry, I couldn't think of an entire funeral rite on the spot.
No, it's fine.
Um,
Considering Aruru actually grew up around this region, that it's fine. She knows what to do.
So with Tranzor, he sits by the bone, and suddenly music starts coming out of him. Uh, his memories recall that it's something that was played to the dead back in the day, of his combat days.
Huh. I want you to make me a society check, and this one will be significantly easier than. Well, that'll work. This is special. And Professor Ott seems impressed. Honor the fallen, huh? Excellent.
Firefly would know. She just steps back away from the group.
Okay.
Can I roll religion?
Yes.
oh, I was going to do that too.
All right,
That was
religion
almost a 13.
mancer. Religion mancer
Yeah.
isn't religion hard enough.
I
I'd
also
like
have
to
Magami
imagine
lore.
you pull out like a fucking Fulu tag from Tianja and just like stick it on the bone. Just like this is like not even appropriate in Tian. Like this is like yeah, soothe spirits, right? We put this on the shrines.
Hmm.
All right, Malimbi, what you got for me? Tell me what you got.
Uh,
Can I also roll a different one?
I will
well,
mention you could roll performance for this as you perform funeral rites.
yeah, I was kind of thinking like I'm going to grab some of the candles that are here in the room. I'm going to set them up with the bones.
Hmm.
I'm going to sit down with the bones.
Yeah.
Or bones? Is it multiple?
Bone. It's one bone.
Bones, one bone. Um, I don't have any alcohol on hand, so my water skin will have to do. Um, I'm gonna assume that there's like a spirit attached to this that needs to move on, and I'm gonna see it off into the afterlife through merriment and the telling of a story. After
All
which
right.
I'll say some final prayers and hope that Caden Kalian will welcome him wherever he may go. Should Pharasma see fit to have this soul move on.
Wow. Right. Make your roll.
And I assume that would be performance,
You can do religion, performance, or society.
religion,
Or an
performance, or
appropriate
society.
lore skill.
Well, the only lore skills I have are esoteric and jungle, so
No. Oh.
let's see. Religion and performance are both +4. So I'll just do performance, why not? And unfortunately, I keep rolling below a 10.
My brother in Christ, roll above a 10 for the love of God. Alright. You do it, your performance in a very Caden Kalian-esque fashion, as in, you kind of just recall very, haphazardly and almost drunkenly, but not, sober. Yeah, but, in Caden Kalian fashion,
yeah.
it's like fucking,
It
like,
is,
bro.
it is straight up the fact that I don't have alcohol right now.
It's like, kind of not quite a right. Is like the gesture is kind. It's like, not quite.
Hmm. Oh,
Do we just need like a nat 20 perform here? Like,
The DC is 15.
oh god, that's horrifying.
I have another idea.
Yeah.
Can I just try playing music?
Yeah, perform. Do it. It was a
Damn.
14. Go back.
Yeah, it was a 14. But can anyone fucking pass this? Besides, did someone pass yet?
Zeta passed it.
Oh, yeah, Zeta
And,
Zeta
passed.
passed them.
and so did fucking Rainford. Didn't someone else do it? Didn't Aurora do it? Am I going crazy? Yeah, right. Magambia
Oh, yeah.
lore. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I have my Gambia lore too. I forgot.
This is
And
not considered a
Firefly is
haunt
abstaining
or
from this
curse.
challenge.
I suppose this is not like a haunt or curse related.
You may roll for like haunter curse things.
That would be in line with esoteric lore.
You
If
may
I
try
recall
that,
correctly. Come on. Oh, are you
Wow.
Oh my
fucking
god.
serious?
Wow. My man's just rolled a motherfucking 3. Alright, it has
My
been a
dice
couple
are so
hours. We're
loaded.
gonna go with standard hero point rules in this campaign, and you all have like generated another one at this point. So if
Is
you
this the
wish to
the kind where we lose them at the end of session?
you can bank them if you want, I guess.
Mm.
Use them or lose them. I don't know, fucking whatever you want.
Right.
Alright, well, since we have another one then, should I use it?
It's up to you. These roles are not determining anything for the rest of your life or the entirety of the campaign. I will say that you're safe to fail here.
I know, but I don't wanna. I
Like
don't wanna
your fucking
fail.
pride.
Fair.
It's like got all these books, man. Come on. It's like
Look at he's trying so hard. Look at the shit. But like no dice is like loaded or some shit.
Professor Ott will like gently put his hand on the bone and is like,
Mm.
wonderful efforts all around. Not many are able to pass this question. Be honest, it is a bit of a trick question. Come to a magic school. I know very well none of you would be able to perform the powerful magics you might do to soothe this bone more directly. Even still, I am impressed. Some of you were able to provide the spiritual soothing to other means. Now then, what do you all seek here at the Magambia?
Haven't we answered that one yet already?
No.
Okay, like he kind of asked us about our goals earlier.
No, he asked who you guys were, what interests you most, and what your greatest strengths were, and if you've done anything for Megambia before.
I seek to learn what occurred in between my slumber and now.
Straightforward goal indeed. One that will take much time, I'm sure. It has been possibly 7,000 years, Seda. I wish you luck, finding all the knowledge you wish to seek.
Thank you.
I'm taking notes. I'll be right with you. um. So, as I may have mentioned previously, I seek to understand the secrets of magic. I had a friend once upon a time who was unable to do so, who could not follow his dreams, and I promised to fulfill them in his stead.
Hmm. Noble goal. Living the dream of those that have passed. What of you, Firefly? You said you were sponsored by a bit of a stranger. What do you seek here in the Megambia? What is your goal? Yeti? He's AFK.
Yeti's muted.
No,
Yeah,
wait.
he's muted.
Unmuted.
Firefly.
Oh.
Firefly just looks down. I don't know. I'm trying to remember the question out of character. Fuck.
What is it you seek at the Magambia?
Yeah, what is your goal?
To learn more?
As simple as that. You've come to the right place. Sends it. Don't be shy now.
I'm here to help. I think I said that before. Maybe I'm seeking um to figure out what I am seeking here. Yes.
Very well.
A
Well
quest for
put.
the unknown. That'll be a fun adventure. Now then, I believe that leaves one person.
I want to become the best version of myself that I can.
Self improvement. One of the latest. Good luck. Now then. The last test. He pulls out from his robe what looks to be just a round, smooth river rock. Can you make this stone dance by itself? Lays it on the table, just knock.
And the last probably could have.
Rock.
Rock.
There he is.
Firefly's gonna give it a small test to see if it can move with her wind. If not, then she gives up pretty quick. Mm.
Boom.
Bro, what is this? Make a rock dance. Okay.
Stone dance by itself. All right.
Momentum.
Make a. Actually, wait. Hang on. You just do this with base kinesis. Not
Now with
technically.
wind.
All right, all right. No, actually,
with wind.
just straight up, you can. Yeah. So make a elemental blast to see if you can get enough finesse on it to make it dance, so to speak.
Well, nope. Most likely.
Unfortunate. You make it slide a little bit, but the rock does not. Not quite.
Can I observe? Try to observe what kind of rock this is, if it has some sort of magical properties or something.
It's just a rock. A simple stone.
Um,
Analysis error. Unable to find means to make it dance without the proper magic.
Remember, not every answer is solved with magic.
Oh no.
Not every answer, but prestidigitation.
Okay, so prestidigitation lets you
Oh
levitate
my
it
god.
upward, right?
It lets me
Mm.
lift it. If I lift it and angle it, I can make it dance. Because when it goes to land, it will spin.
All right. Yeah, you know what? Sure, you can make it wiggle. You can prestidigitate, make it wiggle, and float.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Ah, yes. A tried and true magic trick itself. Prestidigitation. And will work. Fast.
I would like to try something.
Well,
So he approaches the rock and then rhythmically starts punching the ground.
all right, make an athletics
I'm
check.
Oh no, I just thought of a way.
It's close, but no cigar. You get it to like move, but you're not really hitting the right kind of rhythm to get it to like vibrate or dance, so to speak.
Can Firefly flap her wings and as hard as she can and see if that works?
Um, what are you trying to do? Are you just trying to like blow wind at it to make it move?
She's using the strength of her wings to just create a big burst of wind as best she can. If not,
Um,
she has another way of doing it, but no.
okay. Give me either athletics or acrobatics. Perfect. All right, you're able to generate enough force to make the rock spin around on the table from the air you're blowing at it long enough that Professor Ut will count it as it dancing on its own.
Okay. Goes to sit down at a table.
mm,
Right. Zen Zen, Malembe.
I don't think I can diplomacy my way out of this one.
Speak with rocks.
Speak with rocks.
You never know. Speak with the rock.
No.
See what
Melembe's
Dwayne is
confident,
cooking.
but not a fool.
And where was the rock placed again?
On the table.
Franzor.
Start shaking the table.
Yeah.
Alright, make another athletics check.
Even worse.
My brother in Christ.
What do you mean by make the rock dance?
You go to shake the table and the rock just falls off the table. Master shakes his head. Not quite. Need a bit more finesse than that.
Do we have to make it dance without actually touching the rock physically?
I said by itself. Interpret that how you will.
My brain is going towards like I don't know, maybe using electricity and something like magnetism or something, but I don't have any
It's
of
a
that shit
rock.
on hand. Yeah, I don't know. There might be like I don't know some sort of iron deposit, little bits of iron in there. It could be magnetized. No, I don't know, man.
Bro's going for like next level fucking
I'm
magic
trying to
tricks.
Dr. Stone this shit.
Dr. Stone. And then if I take a copper coil, it'll move the rock by itself. Wow.
Okay, got something.
Got something?
Zeta's going to try and have his rocket punches to lift it in the air. And basically, as it falls down, the arms wish around it to make it uh, partially nudge it in midair so that it uh, doesn't fall right away. So basically, like air juggling.
All right. You can make either thievery, athletics, or acrobatics to do this.
Nope.
All right, 3 strikes, you're out.
No,
Exhausted your options.
if the drinking I did earlier had been actual alcohol, I might have been drunk enough to actually try and ask it to dance or perform for it, but as it stands right now, I'm not sure if it is just a normal rock. I might have to bow out.
Hmm.
One's
Fair
strength
enough.
can also be knowing when one needs to stop trying.
Fair enough. We've spent
I
much
have-
enough time on just the episode.
I have one idea. Can I try my
Hello?
one idea? Let's see if Dame can sneak up and like move, push the rock without anybody noticing. I know it's not going to work, but it's going to be funny.
All right, stealth. In
see if we-
direct observation of everyone.
Dame's stealth.
Wait, no. You have to create a diversion as well to make it work.
Okay, I created a version, so I roll.
Deception.
Actually, fuck, I actually don't have deception trained. I thought I did.
Well,
Wait,
you're still a charisma character, so it's pretty good.
and it's not too bad. I had deception. I don't know, something may have changed. Oh,
All right. You rip ass. No one is amused.
Even the robot looks in disdain.
I did not do that.
Natural
Do
one.
not rip ass. I was trying to think of something. I was like, well, no, it can't be like a titty slip or something, because that
Well,
would be a
you
very
probably-
good
Bro, that's
distraction.
inappropriate.
Yes, it
you
is.
probably like, bro. You probably just like kick up some of the thick layers of dust in here, and you start sneezing uncontrollably.
And I was gonna see what did she roll? Well, she got a 16 in stealth.
Wow. Look at that. Spicy. If you had critically diversioned, that would have worked.
Damn.
Let's move on now. This one is also a bit of a trick question. Magic. Very few magics you could stir up to make this work. Although it is a good way to see how clever someone is. Now then. One more question. Once you have all attained that which you seek, what other goals do you wish to achieve outside the Magambi? Or rather, after you're done being students?
Hmm. I do not typically think too far ahead about these things, but hmm, if anything, the things I learn here will make for great stories and get me even further on my travels, going for even grander adventures, so that when I finally meet Pharasma and perhaps reunite with my old friend, we'll be able to share merriment and stories in the afterlife.
I would like to continue on being a protector, and if I can improve and become stronger, that would serve my purpose even better.
Grateful.
Can you repeat the question?
What
Once
are
you
your
have
goals for
found what
after
you
the
seek in
Magambia?
the Magambia, what are your goals like afterwards? Hmm. As for the undecided three. Well, Zenzen, I think we already know your answer, right? To be a hero,
Um,
right?
yeah, something big and bad would probably happen by that point, and then I would have stopped it. So yeah, something bad always happens, and now
I
we just
hope
You
gotta
to
said
be
hear
prepared
the
for it.
tale of your journeys in the local bards along across the land.
speaking of tales, your parents were also heroes, you said? Surely you have
Yes.
stories to tell about them.
Yeah, like the time that
Oh, no, 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 save them for
they
later. We
oh
need some good drink first.
oh okay.
These stories are always better shared when in good company and with good drink.
Hmm.
Cowbag.
Now, as for Firefly or Aruru, whoever wishes to go first.
Firefly's shy.
Perhaps, Miss Firefly, do you wish to return to these kids, give them a better life, do more for them than you did in the past? Um, or is there anything else you have set your heart on?
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you.
I've seen some pretty incredible things,
Seen.
heard some pretty wild stories.
I don't
Try
know.
me.
I don't know if I should. Kind of don't
Well,
want to risk telling it to the wrong person, you know?
very well. I can appreciate that. Um, I will not press you any further.
Maybe when I get to know you a little better,
Of
I might
course,
tell you.
I imagine we'll be spending quite a bit of time at the Magambia together, so we'll see where things go.
I don't even know why I was invited here by that stranger. I don't even remember their face very well.
They must have seen some great potential in you.
I mean, other than swirls the wind around herself, making her cape kind of flutter.
Yes, and it is quite a talent. You do not see any of us do this. It is something, as far as I know, only you can do.
Zen's
Have a
and
bit
I
more
sparkle.
confidence.
Sparkly.
Chosen
Zen's
one.
chosen one.
No.
Yes.
I'm no chosen one.
How is that not a chosen one situation?
We're all chosen in our own ways by, well, a great deal, many different people, forces, gods, what have you.
I would like to maybe talk to the teacher after we're done. There is something important I want to talk to you about.
No problem. We can speak after we finish the interview. Well, Haruru, do you have any goals after you're finished with your schooling in the academy?
I want to help children with natural magical abilities. Too often do they either build a unhealthy and unwarranted ego and bring harm to others, or suffer accidents well beyond their control.
Firefly kind of
Side-eye
A
winces at
teacher
that.
Zen.
after my own heart. I wish you
Firefly
great
kind of
luck.
winces
I'll
at
teach
that.
you everything I know.
Bro, side-eye Zen.
Wait, why am I being side-eyed?
A child with latent magical abilities that needs to be guided.
Aruru,
Yeah.
what Aruru said made Firefly wince.
Alright.
Not a thought behind these eyes right now.
You don't think Lupin and Saya would have tried their Lupin wouldn't have tried her best to teach Zen?
Now,
Yep.
as you have all passed the aptitude test, I will now bestow upon you your first gift from the Magambia. He raises his hands to cast magic, and he conjures forth 6 glowing symbols. He says, "You see the 6 symbols before you. Which do you choose?" These symbols are in the shape of a flickering candle, balanced scales, a multi-pronged key, pursed lips, an open hand with an eye in the palm, and a running hourglass.
Are these representing the branches? Somehow? No, there's only 5 branches. If I recall correctly.
Firefly reaches up for the candle.
Alright, you have chosen the candle, Firefly.
So what was it?
A flickering flame.
We have the skills, the pursed lips, the open palm with the eye, the candle.
Yep, a multi-pronged key
Running
and a
clock.
running
The
hourglass.
running out.
I have no idea what these could mean.
Can each only choose one?
Multiple people can choose one if you so choose.
Okay.
Or choose none at all if you really wish.
Malembi will
I-
step forward and choose the key.
I felt akin to the flickering candle.
Can I like roll something to try to figure out what they mean?
You can roll perception to, like, sense motive on the Resurrect.
Or does Magambia lore apply?
Yes, if you roll Magambia lore, you can learn what these are directly.
I would assume that
They mean something.
most importantly here, it is our interpretation of these symbols and what they might mean to us.
Yes.
Hmm.
Also, Zanzit, you figure it out. So this little what's it called? I don't want to say charade, but you know, this little like demonstration here is sort of like your first step to gaining what you know typically ends up being like a wizard or druid multi-class. So this is sort of like bestowing upon you like a little tiny taste of like primal or arcane magic, and each of the symbols will teach you a cantrip,
Oh.
and of course the different symbols will give you different cantrips. The candles will give you light. The scales will give you guidance. The key will give you mage hand. Pursed lips give you message, and the open hand will give you shield, and the running hourglass gives you stabilize.
Hmm.
Which one gets the shield again?
The open hand with an eye in the palm.
Should I
Okay.
share this out loud? I'm wondering. Okay. Can I like convey a look to the teacher to say like I know what it is? Should I say what they are out loud? Can I do
You're
that?
just gonna smug at him.
I'm gonna look at him, look at it, and then like look at everybody else, like tilt my head. I don't know how else to describe trying to convey. Like, should I say what they are without saying it out loud?
You know, you're gonna smug at him like deception. He catches on to your smuggery.
Oh, I
He
think he
catches on to
does.
your smuggery. He kind of squints at you and smiles. If you've figured me out, there's no sense in hiding it from your fellow students. Share, help each other. Always help each other.
Okay,
After
I
all,
wanted to do that. I just didn't want to get in trouble.
after all, you're building upon the strength of the thousands that came before you.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, if like anybody, like with all like the previous things, like if somebody had asked for help with something that they couldn't do, could I have just done that and that would count for them?
It was an aptitude test. Not quite the same.
Oh, okay.
You could give them assistance, but not for them in that case. But
Fair.
going forward,
Eh,
help each other.
okay, that one, that is like light magic. That one, and she's like just pointing at them. Yeah, like point at the candle. That's light. Uh,
The key was mage hand. The palm with the open hand was shield.
yeah.
The hourglass was stabilize.
No, I know. I was remembering them. I was just like she's hesitating.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Your RP hesitate.
Yeah, like you can see like her eyes squint and like her the gears are turning as she's like processing information. That one's mage hand. That one
Hmm.
shield. That one. Uh, stabilize. That one. Wait, is that?
Oh.
Hang on. Wait, which one did I pass over?
Guidance from wild scales.
Yeah. The
Oh, yeah,
skills
guidance.
Firefly still picks the candle.
All right. Well,
I think.
Mahomies,
Go on.
you've gotten the insider knowledge. Which cantrip do you want to learn? And if you
I
choose
think.
none of them, you will get instead a +1 to saving throws against spells until you reach level 2.
Cantrip.
I do
I
believe I much rather not have known what they were. For one might now base that decision on utility rather than the meaning in their hearts. But to each
Firefly
their own, I
still holding on
suppose.
to the symbol of the candle. That didn't change my mind.
Transer reaches out for the open hand.
Zenzen's ears flatten and she looks like
No,
regretful.
I am. No.
Fret
It is
not.
fine.
Utility is
I
a
am,
benefit in its own right.
of course,
Whether it
and I
soothes
am still
what you want in
impressed.
your heart, or soothes whatever aches and difficulties you have organically.
Hmm.
And that said,
It
I
is
am still impressed you managed to figure it out.
I remembered the pictures.
someone
Just like
studied the Magambia.
smiling. Like I imagine like she got handed like some sort of like little booklet or pamphlet or something from Mama back in Minkai and just remembered the pictures.
Oh my god.
Lupin's just, or not Lupin.
Magic for dummies, and it's just a picture book.
Firefly's just looking nervous.
Message.
Message, alright, you choose message.
Message.
I can already do something like that.
Alright, Zen, have you picked a cantrip or?
Oh, I
Mage
assume this
hand.
is like innate casting?
Yep, it is an game. Yep, it's an innate spell, so you can just cast at will.
And I guess for me it's arcane, since I have mage hand.
It can be arcane or primal, dealer's choice.
Okay. Wait, is mage hand primal?
Mm.
Well, I guess in the case of mage hand, it has to be arcane, huh?
Yeah, it's arcane or occult, since Magambia is arcane or primal focused.
Yeah. All right. So Zen, what's your choice?
Mage hand.
Mage hand. All right, cool. All right, you've all remembered. Note that down as an innate spell. This is like a new section of your spell list thing, majigger.
Has mage hand
Innate
been
arcane.
renamed in or?
It's like fucking. I don't remember
Oh,
what
I
it's.
think it's now telekinetic hand is what it's called
I
now.
can't see what remaster changes.
Can I
Mage
just put a
hand.
light spell on, or
Yeah,
or if
telekinetic hand is the name of it now. Right, yeah. So light spell,
You
yes.
got it.
You just have it as an innate spell that you can add in your spellcasting tree. I can make it for you if you.
can you do that? Thank you.
Like, fucking. There we
I
go.
have it. I was about to say I have this already.
There you
Anyway.
go. Thing proper now, so you have your little spell list, arcane thing, light. Ta-da. Alright then. Anyone else need help setting their cantrip up, or
Yeah,
you guys good?
could you help me set up mine? I picked shield. Wasn't
You just add a
Yeah.
spellcasting entry,
Add a
innate,
spellcasting entry,
and then
and yeah.
I don't need to pick what mod stat it uses.
no,
No,
innate
because
is always
there's
charisma.
yeah.
Okay.
It defaults to charisma, so arcane charisma.
Right.
There you go. All right, we all
Thank
Gucci.
you.
Also, none of you have changed your name in Discord yet, have you? Or oh no, M
I
Talas
did.
still has to. Y'all have by now. You're
Talas.
no,
He's
you're
from
no,
beyond the grave as the lizard man.
you're no longer M Talas.
Unlizards your shin.
Unlizard your man. Anyway.
Alrighty.
All right, well,
Besserat has
I
some.
passed 3 out of 5. It's not bad.
Besserat has some new. What am I saying? Final words for you all. At the Magambio, we seek to understand our differences. Others might dismiss a trait as irrelevant or troublesome. We understand that the things that make us unique in life are key to who we are as people. It is who we are as people that defines our magic. Sometimes it is things that are different about us, things that societies have taught us to hate, show what our talent will be. To the north, people say that children with white or red hair have strong magic potential for magic. Here in the Tambu, we recognize that left-handed people are skilled at undoing spells. One student of mine is terrified of butterflies, even though he considers it ridiculous. In exchange for the fear of the fluttering whimsy, he has one of the most orderly minds for games and strategy that I've ever seen. Sometimes we do not understand our magic. That lack of understanding causes pain. People who are uncomfortable in their own skin are incredible shape changers, but often feel unsettled until they recognize the shape meant to be. Those who feel an urge to jump from high places often become frightened of themselves, but they are simply channeling the untrained will to fly. Sometimes our talents are not revealed by happy means.
Mm.
One student here had a family who planned her life out from birth to death, punishing her when she deviated the slightest bit. She only found freedom in the thought of her grave. As a result, the dead began to speak to her. Here, she has freedom to choose her own path. Her necromancy remains strong. You don't have to share, but I want you to ask yourselves, what about you defines you? Even if others rarely notice it, is there something inside you that pulls at you, perhaps defying rational explanation? Thus, I
Firefly.
return to my first question. Who are you? How can that person best be guided?
Firefly just stays quiet, looking very unsure and unnerved by that, what he just said. Mm,
You don't
I
need to
would.
have an answer right. Promise to think on it.
mm.
I imagine we'll have plenty of time to think about it as we complete our studies here.
I
There
don't
is no
even know
rush.
why I came here.
You will find out in time. The important thing is that you live freely according to whatever way it is you want, as long as it does not harm others. And all
She just
answers
has
will
a
become
hand on her
apparent to you
chest, gripping
eventually.
front of her shirt. Mm,
Have faith and trust in your companions beside you.
Now then, I have a gift for you. Professor Ott pulls out a yellow and blue bead made of glass and hands one to each of you.
Oh,
You're expected to wear a string of beads at all times to identify them as yourselves as initiates of the Magambia.
what color did you say was blue and?
Yellow and blue, so like think like
Yellow
a
and blue.
dual colored bead made of glass, yellow and blue. Uh, here. All right. All right. I think that concludes things here. All right. Professor Ott kind of shows you along and points over towards the east here and is like, if you go that way, you'll find your way towards Spire Dormitory. That will be where you're staying. And as he kind of turns over his hand from being a pointing position into a palm, a raindrop hits his hand and he says, I think you should hurry. Looks like the rain is beginning to stop. Enjoy your stay at the Magan.
I wanted to talk to you after everything was said and done, sir.
Night, Firefly. It ushers you back in the library to speak about what you wanted.
What if you're a reflection?
What do you mean?
You're not. You were made from someone else. A botched spell. Hold her hand out.
Are you showing him something or just holding your hand out?
She's just holding her hand out like she's about to reach for her mask. And then she takes it off looking at him.
She looks just like Teacher Ott.
Nope.
Oh my god! Oh my
Nope.
god!
That'd be
Could you
funny.
imagine? Could you
That'd be
fucking
funny.
imagine,
That'd be
dude? That would be
funny.
like, holy
Well,
fuck!
That'd be
flex.
funny. But no. She's female, so no.
Damn, it's Femot Rule 63.
Her yellow
Um,
eyes and black hair shows from underneath her hood and looks at him.
he kind of furrows his brow for a moment and thinks on what you said, and then he unfurrows it and gives you a warm smile as he comes to like take your hand and like clasp it gently. We are all made from the world around us. That's what makes us who we are. You want to be very specific. What is a person but just parts of us?
Hands
Firefly,
at her
you
hands.
are your own person. Whether or not you were created from someone else, or then think just today you met Zeta, man-made machine almost. Doesn't matter the circumstances of how you came to be, but rather who you choose to become. You're always welcome in the Macombi.
I just don't want to cause issues for everyone. I'm worried if
Okay.
I tell the wrong person, my original will come after me. Been kind of scared about that.
I trust your discretion in whatever you see fit. Whether you choose to share, keep it secret.
He puts the
I will
mask
keep
back
it
on.
secret if you wish.
I just thought you should know.
Thank you for telling me.
Because,
I'm sure it took a lot of bravery. Muster
um,
say so. I will
I'm
tell you this.
terrified.
Another person comes here with your face, threatens or endangers you or anyone in this academy. We will defend you to our last.
Thank you.
Nothing.
But
Catch up with the rest. While the rain starts coming down hard.
I mean, I've been rained on before. That's why I have this. She points to her hood.
But you haven't been in the tumble when it rains, it pours. And when it pours, well, there's a river around this school for a reason.
I'll make my way over there. As she goes to leave. Thank you for not immediately judging me. As she goes to find the dorm as quick as she can.
Zenzin's waiting outside.
Mm,
So,
Why are you
Malimbi,
waiting out here? It's gonna rain.
Okay.
it's not raining yet.
Well,
And besides, it's only water.
so you didn't have to walk there alone? She's like saying it like it's like obvious.
Besides, you're so shy, you might need someone to be with you to, have by your side when strangers approach you. Right?
Strangers. Anyway.
Do not worry, I'll take care of those.
mm,
Come on,
Anyway,
we'll show
let's
you to the
go.
dormitory.
I'm glad. Thank you guys for being so nice to me.
Of course. I mean,
Yeah.
by now we are all fellow initiates. We should stick together. Many hens make light work, as they say.
I don't plan on doing anybody's homework, just so you know.
Oh, I can do my own homework just fine. Don't you worry about that.
What
I
is
am a bona
homework?
fide mage, after all.
Kineticist isn't the same thing as a mage, though. I don't feel like it's the same thing. Anyway, let's hurry up and get to our dorm before we get rained on. She holds her hand out. I don't plan on,
You're the one with the cloak. Why are you the one that is so concerned about the rain?
Well, this cloak isn't designed for here.
Oh, fair
Uh,
enough.
Also, if you need me to put the fluffy friend underneath my cloak, I can. Might be drier under there.
Zenzen looks down at her chest, and Dom is completely inside her shirt. It's good.
Consumed.
Is are Zeta and Aruru
Into
also
the
here
void.
with us, or did they go ahead?
Arur is between all of your feet. You just haven't noticed.
Damn. The ankle goblin.
Just
Yeah,
hold
she's
the
like
weight
You
2
know,
above.
feet, right?
hey,
She's
Just
like
hold-
2 feet, right?
She is 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
She holds her wing above.
Zeta's almost 8 feet tall and standing right behind everyone.
Hey, I'm not the tallest. Wait, who's the tallest? I'm 5'3".
Oh, that's gonna be
Always
Zeta
Zeta.
for sure.
yeah, Zeta for
Who's
sure.
the second Who's the second tallest? Not me,
Probably
hopefully.
Malembi is 6 feet.
Okay, so I'm smack dab in the middle of the party. Okay.
The
I'm good.
normally heighted people party, and then there's fucking Zeta.
Yeah, we don't have
Yeah,
a
I'm
brick shit house
4'9".
walking around. We
5'3".
have another brick shit house walking around, Copter. Last time it was Morius, now it's Zeta.
Anyway,
Yep.
let's get to the dorm.
Off to the dorm.
Zenzen's gonna look down at Aruru.
I wondered what the sleeping arrangements are gonna be like. I
Arur
assume
cannot see you looking down at her. She has her hat even level so that way it protects her from the rain.
Oh my god, she doesn't
Hold her
see
cloak
shit.
above her head. Do you want me
Oh
to
god, she's Lynn.
do this? I can use my cloak to cover you if you feel that's better.
I'm
Look at
fine.
Arur.
My
I can be
hat
an
is
umbrella.
easy to dry.
Okay.
Fuck.
I'm half tempted to fly. Is that a
The
bad
hell?
thing?
I
Looks
don't
at
know.
the rest of the group. I
We should
mean,
ask the teacher about using magic on campus, but
spreads her wings. It's not magic.
oh, true. I almost forgot about that.
I'm a Strix.
But I mean, the rest
realize
of
some-
us can't fly.
Fucking.
What's wrong with Firefly's token?
Their scale ratio was all kinds of fucked up. They were like absolute giant when I was putting her on the map.
Ah,
Okay, there you go. I'm back.
Fucked. It was just Firefly.
Yeah, it was just me. Don't worry. It was something on my end. Don't worry. Technical difficulties. Please excuse me disconnecting or reconnecting, everybody.
Aruru, you can use me like an awning. She has an awning.
All right. Let's
You know
move you
exactly.
guys
Yeah,
forward
she
as we
gets
walk
provides
to
cover.
the dormitory.
no. For the record, y'all
Sure.
might notice that Malimbi is wearing particularly fine clothes.
Firefly looks like she's a normal traveler. Just her face and is covered by a mask.
Zenzen's also wearing very fine clothes.
Panzer's
Just
naked.
from different country.
like a Lupin would let Zenzen fucking go out without looking her best.
Wait, I changed my prototype token. Why is it back to this?
I'm assuming we were dragged here before then.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I just dragged him right now. So you need to change it in like your character sheet. You prototype token in your like character sheet, not like the token.
Yeah, I know. I've done that in my character sheet. That's what I did last time as well.
Well then I will do it.
Magic's not. I know it probably seems weird that I have wind and I'm a Strix and I have wings,
Now when I
so
produce you,
there's
yeah,
no
yeah.
point. There's no point in a Strix having wind. I don't know.
Doesn't that just mean you fly better?
Yeah, it means I can actually cut through the wind using the ability to bend the wind around me. If I wanted to.
Well, the wind does generate lift, so you might actually be able to fly faster too.
I can literally just she does a small jump going from here to here and then folds her wings in before she hits the teacher. Sorry.
Not teacher. What?
Or student.
You have a woman come forward, trotting out from the dormitory, holding a silken umbrella reinforced with dry reeds above her head as the rain is starting to like come down. So
Well,
they greet you.
this is gonna-
Oh, you're the new student, so you'll be rooming with
Sorry.
us in the Spire dorm. Ah, no
Sorry
problem.
for
I'll show you the place. Do you need an umbrella?
No, I just need to get inside.
immediately backs up, hides behind this character,
Come on in, come on in.
Malimbi.
Malimbi. Like
Yes, it's okay. Come on, let's go inside. Then we don't need
Yeah.
an umbrella.
As you
Zenzen starts pushing.
As you
Firefly.
approach forward, you see kind of spread out under the awning of this like front area. This front area is like covered, but you see a catfolk kind of sprawled out, like laying on the ground, like sort of in front of the doorway, just eating mango and having like the juice from it like kind of drip on his shirt. And he kind of looks up at you guys and is like, "Care for some mango? Or if you'd prefer something to cheer you up from the rain, I have some wine
Well, I'd
brewing
take some
back in my
mango.
room."
Firefly is just nervous. She wasn't expecting to meet new people this quickly, so internally going, fuck, wanting to move back.
Zenzen is making sure she doesn't run away surprisingly strongly. You're fine. It's fine.
The woman here kind of like
Where are your shields?
scowls a little bit at the catfolk and just says, "Don't offer them your moonshine. This is Chissa. Don't become a slacker like him." And Cheshire
Come on,
kind of
slacking have nothing to do with each other.
Well,
Cheshire
I'll
kind
not
of
become a
complains
slacker.
back as like, "I don't need to study. Amaruans have the best magic. Everyone says so. Essie here is trying to learn the entire school, even playing teacher for the new students. Like, looks like."
Can I elemental blast the crowd to launch myself up in the air?
What?
What are you trying to do? What is going on?
You don't have that ability yet. Wait,
Damn
actually,
it.
no, wait. Oh, wait, no, you do. You do. Oh my god, what am I saying?
Elemental blast into the ground to launch yourself up.
Whenever you do any of your air things, you can fly. Wait, do you get to fly automatically, or do you need to have another ability?
I can, if I jump, I can glide. I'm just launching myself up so I can glide over them.
Yeah, I mean, you can jump over them. You can do that, right? I think you just like straight up fucking do that as Strix. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
are you
can
talking
just,
like single gate air
you just
effect?
jump. Yeah, the gate air effect or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like after you do before or after the effects of an impulse, you try to up to half your speed or step, or if you have fly, you can
Yeah,
fly.
you need a fly speed in order to start flying with that. But either way, you're a Strix. You have wings. You can just fucking I press leap and just go.
Okay, wait, hang on. She's being technically grappled by Zenzen. Should I roll something?
What?
She's keeping her from running away.
All right, grapple it
Yeah.
then. Do it.
Yeah.
Damn, I rolled a 4. I don't
You
know what
failed.
Well, yeah, that's not being your forte. So you're gonna.
True kineticist girth.
Oh no. I don't know my own spell DC. How do I deal with this?
No,
Uh,
no, it's
you're
not
just
grappled.
passed. You're not grappled.
Just immediately jumps, glides in,
And for some reason,
but runs off.
you
Zen
left
Zen
the
falls.
you left the excuse of the fellow initiate. She's very shy,
Hides behind the couch.
very shy.
You made Zen Zen fall, by the way.
Firefly wouldn't have realized it.
Yeah.
No, and Melanie will
Oh.
turn around and like try and help Zen Zen up. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Like her entire front's wet now.
Oh no.
The
But,
rain.
I mean,
She seems completely unbothered.
well,
She's fine. She's still smiling.
well, while the introductions are lovely, and I will not become a slacker. I am interested in that mango mead, though.
Yeah.
But we'll save
Alcohol and
that.
slacking have nothing to do with each other.
Exactly. Look at what I am. I love to drink from time to time, but here I am at the Magam, an initiate.
Into
I'll
Actually,
You
she's
seem
gonna
well
hide
put
behind this
together.
couch.
What was that? Not all at once, please.
Oh, I'm moving Firefly. She would have been hid behind this couch, not the other one.
And Zen Zen said, like, you seem like it's like, yeah, you seem well put together.
Now, shall we head inside?
Oh yes.
It's getting a little cold out here.
Oh
Now that the rain has started falling.
yes. Let me introduce myself. My name is Essie. Well, let me give you the tour of the dormitory.
We most appreciate it. Thank you very much. My name is Malimbi.
It's nice to meet you, Milim.
Runs into the hide behind the other couch.
Let me take care of my companion real quick. Firefly,
Sorry.
are you okay?
I got pushed towards people. I wasn't ready for it.
You
I'm
just
sorry.
yes, that's probably not the way that should have been handled.
Yeah, I'm
Just
getting hella use of prestidigitation today.
yeah. Would you like to stay behind me?
Yeah. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
It's okay. Um just hold on to my shirt and give a tug on it if anything's wrong.
Okay.
Like, to clarify, Zen Zen wasn't like pushing her towards people. She was just keeping her from like running back.
You were pushing her towards people. You literally stated you were pushing her
I
ahead
was
of
keeping you
you.
with the group.
That still brought her closer to people when she wasn't ready. I'm playing a very shy character. I'm going to
Okay.
make it extreme.
Alright.
Hides behind him.
Very well.
Sorry, I'm not meaning to be rude.
Now then, at the tour. So, to
She's
the west, all these rooms are occupied by your fellow students. And to the east here, the closest two north rooms you'll see are taken. However, all the rooms in the southeast and the last two rooms in the northeast are open for whichever ones you like. If you go all the way to the far west or east doors, on the south side, you'll have the washrooms. And then on the north side, you'll have the baths. The bath on the east, we've sort of just been using for laundry. So, do with that what you will. As for around the dormitory, the spire to the northwest is very interesting. It's not like the other ones. If you go near it, you'll notice it kind of pulls you up. Gravity's not as strong over there. next to that. So you can have a great
Interesting.
deal of fun. Just jumping up 50, 60 feet in the air is quite amusing. You can get to the roof from there. And
Well,
down on the south
technically, I
side of
have
the dormitory, there's a pond. Little froggies like to jump out of there. And
froggies.
yes,
She
little
peeks out from
froggies.
behind him. I don't mind froggies or insects of any
You
kind.
should you should probably find and determine what room you're going to sleep in, and then perhaps we can visit the frog pond. How's that sound?
I'm thinking about taking one of the dorms all the way at the end. Points to over here.
Hmm.
One of these two at the
We'll
end.
figure that out in a minute.
That's what I would like if I'm allowed.
Yeah, sure
Well, they
thing.
are.
The northeast bedrooms are open to you. That door all the way at the end, though, is the bath. So take the second to the last door on the left, so you can make that your own. Or if you want to go down the hallway, there's another one available all the way at the end there.
Sorry for running off like I did. She bows.
No problem. Don't worry.
Let's-
I have a query.
Yes?
I do not require sleep, but need only to shut down for 2 hours a day. I do not necessarily need a room.
Gently uses her wind to dry you off.
Well, you're a student here regardless, so you deserve your own room. And besides, you'll have your own school supplies and whatever keepsakes you might need to have. And, well, it's a safe place to rest. Even if your rest is only 2 hours.
It is always nice to have a place to work on your own little projects.
Plus, we have 6 rooms open in total, and I count only 5 among you. There's no harm in
Indeed.
taking your own room to yourself.
Acknowledge. Will keep this in mind.
Well then, I know it's not a very grand or long tour, but I hope you make yourselves at home.
Yes, we'll get ourselves situated, and perhaps as we stay here, we'll get to know each other better, and perhaps we'll even end up studying together. Sometimes it'd be nice to have some people
I hope
who
I
know more
hope
about the campus. The more the merrier, I always say.
we get to know each other. I may be shy, but I try to be friendly a little bit. Just give me time. I'm a little flighty. She spreads her wings as she makes the pun.
Funny, I like you.
Oh, God.
See, you're
So
doing better by the minute.
there's
So
only
far.
4 of us here today. Myself, Cesar, as you met. Then there's Ignacio, and Inkor Roots that are here. Everyone else is away on their own journeys, quests, shopping sprees, what have you. So
Hmm.
you'll get to meet the
Fine.
rest of us soon enough, but not today. Once you all have gotten situated, or if you want to go now, I can show you where the dining hall is and where the student supply store is. Be very important.
I
Mm,
most
I'd much rather get situated here first. I'd like to put my things away, if possible.
same.
Right.
If that's
And make
okay.
yourselves cozy and come back to me whenever you're ready to go. Dining hall, student chat.
I will do that,
Adorable.
thank you very much.
Going to catch up on this book I have. Be waiting for you on the couch.
She gently reaches and takes the floof, gently petting it, going to dry it
Firefly.
off. Yeah,
What room did you say you wanted?
I kind of wanted a room kind of secluded.
Hmm,
Um,
interesting. The one at the end here, the northeast. I believe they said that one was available still.
mm, okay,
You
so I'll
zoom
check
in,
it
it's kind
out.
of hard to tell, but there is a little door clicky.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Got
This
it.
one is the bath. Yes. And this one. Ooh, this is an empty room.
The map doesn't really show it that well, but this is like a wash basin, like, you know, to wash your hands on the sides.
Oh yeah, no,
And then
I see.
these are,
The
you know,
second room
the
is a lot
toilets.
clearer.
But yeah, the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
room is toilets, and then the first one you get into is those like hand washing kind of.
I'm just gonna walk through real quick so I can actually have the map revealed for myself.
All right. I want you to make a perception check though as you go path.
Oh. All right. Let's see. What secrets does it
Rather
hold?
in this.
How do I do perception again? It's
Okay.
been a while.
All right. It's on the left hand side. So.
Lupin was so much better with perception. Oh, my character sees nothing. It's gonna outright state it, and she
Do I
turns
have the
around.
highest perception?
Lupin used to have the
Bomb
highest.
second with +5 right here.
Lupin's just trying off the pet.
Oh no,
Sorry.
Okay.
my wisdom is only a +1. I just have expert perception.
So Malembi, as you kind of like are wandering around and he enter this room, actually, let me select them. Hiding under the little wash basins here, trying to in like the little nooks and crannies and cupboards where the towels and laundry are. To zoom in real close, almost like
Origami
frog shaped, like folded up like rags, and they're like sitting in wait, like guarding. And as soon as they notice you, kind of like notice them, they actually lunge at you and begin to attack.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh no.
Almost drops the pet.
That was like the most like anime fucking kya like.
Everyone out of the room, quickly.
I look at it. It's
my
the
God,
coolest
what-
module
God,
ever.
three new
what is-
students are in the bath. They're in like the bath together. There's something
Bro-
happens. Something goes
bro,
kya.
Are we playing Divinity right now? Do we have the Divinity initiative
It was,
tracker?
I didn't think that was so anime. I'm sorry.
No, it's cute.
No, it's
They're cute.
perfect. Anime magic school. Let's fucking go.
Are you rolling for all of us, or do we need to roll ourselves?
I just rolled you all.
Okay. Well, Malimbi rolled shit.
Malimbi rolled like. Wait. Oh, it's that's the bottom of the turn. So the fucking spell skines rolled such ass that it like didn't even matter. Oh wow, you can see. Oh my god, that's so cool. You get so many stats and stuff when you hover the little like carousel tokens at the top.
Spell effect, Mystic Armor. What the hell is
Wow.
that?
Beginning counter.
That's mage armor.
Yeah, Mystic Armor is
Mage
the new
Armor's
name
Mystic
for
Armor.
Mage Armor. Yeah.
Kinetic aura.
All right. Do I got?
Yeah.
All right. So
She already had that kinetic aura charged because before.
The only thing is, it doesn't display my speed correctly.
I am 25 speed. What is? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 20 because I take a penalty for my armor.
Now let's see if the silly music is appropriate.
But it says 25.
That's pretty good.
All right.
The goofy frog fight as you fight for your lives against dirty laundry. All right, Zen.
It's an RP campaign.
Time to fight the dirty socks. What do? It's your turn.
Well, what do you do, Zen's turn? Let's go. Let's see what Zen can do.
I was gonna call them cute.
They have chosen violence, for they hunger. You erupt into your freaking Koroju Thunderclaws.
And I'm assuming I can attack the one that's in the square next to
Firefly.
Yeah, it's
Firefly.
within 5 feet of you.
bruh.
Nice attack.
I mean,
Hmm.
Bro. You slash. You whiff. You stab. You
My
miss.
first attack of the campaign fucking whiffs. What the hell?
yep.
You got hero points, you know?
Oh yeah, you can hero point. Yep.
I would hero point the
By this
first
point,
one.
you've all definitely earned another hero point. So if you haven't spent any, you have 3 of them. In fact,
I
we can
spent
even
one of
tell
them.
on the Nito burrito. Hang on, I think I made this music too loud.
Yeah, I always turn the music down myself.
Yeah, well, I'm also the GM, so I have to control the whole like mix of everything. So
Oh no, I still missed.
okay. So
Okay, well, I could also hero point the second one instead as well.
You could.
It's just the first fight, Musashi. This is not for
Wanna
the
hit-
TPKs.
he wants to
Yeah,
hit.
Do I want to use the funny haha?
Oh yeah, the thing that I was gonna show. There's this handy dandy. Look at the whole fucking party. Like, you can see what everyone does all at once in a big overview. How many hero points everyone has.
Oh yeah, that thing, yeah. Yeah, we have that now. The music gone.
Why did the music stop?
It just stopped.
It says it's playing.
On mine side, it's still playing.
Why did
Still
it
playing
stop
on
for
my
me?
side.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'll stop it and restart it.
On my side, it was still
Okay,
playing.
this. I feel like my familiar does not have an attack, does it?
It played for a little bit.
No.
No.
Like trying to load. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's not a big deal. All right. Well then. Firefly, you're up.
I feel bad.
Frogo,
okay, Miss
Frogo. Oh, this is gonna be more of an RP action,
Hmm.
if I'm allowed to. Sets tiny fluffball fox on head. Elemental blast the Frogo into the wall if I can. They chose violence. Firefly chooses violence. Back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't forget when you hover over the token, you can press T to like target them.
Or you can double
Oh.
right click.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have rolled.
So yeah, 21 though. That does hit. So roll damage. All right.
See,
Which one are you attacking?
Top Frogo. Right next to her.
Bzz.
Tiny fluffball fox is safe. Firefly will not allow them to get hurt. Can I disengage?
You can just move. You can or step or strike whatever or stride whatever you want to do. Oh yeah. Also, because
backing
you
up.
have your kinetic aura going, you just get to stride or step.
I'm
as part
backing
of
up.
your thing.
I'm
Yep.
just backing up.
Alright, cool.
That's my turn. Actually,
Alright,
wait,
yeah,
no,
one
wait.
action.
Can I? Hold up. That was. Wait, was that one action? No, I thought I did 2 movement and then.
no.
No, as
the-
part of when you do an
because of your
impulse, you
air
get to move.
kinetis. Yeah. Because
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
I
part
get-
of your
I get-
single gate benefit. You know.
Yeah,
I
half your
get free.
speed.
I get free movement. Yay!
That said, you could make your elemental blast 2 actions, and then you get to add your strength modifier as well.
I'm hero pointing that. I'm hero pointing
Or your
that.
constitution, whatever it is.
I'm hero pointing that. Actually, wait. I can right click it immediately and just say re-roll using a hero point.
Yep.
There you go. But
Missed
that
by
still
2.
doesn't hit.
Still miss.
Still miss, but
No.
still miss. Frick.
What's
Do I
she
want
doing?
to? I can't hear him point it again.
I only hear her point something once.
That was map though.
There we go.
One more
Fix the
time.
music. Bah.
Nah.
Nah.
It just
That's
fades
all it is.
into. That's my turn.
Fades to black.
Wait, no, not that.
I was gonna
Aruru, you're
call
up.
them cute. I like struggles.
They chose violence.
Aruru is disappointed. Aruru is going to draw her great sword. Aruru.
Wait. Is a great sword for your character just a normal short sword? But yeah.
Well, no, because a short
No,
sword would
it's
still
a
be too
real
big.
great sword.
It is a great sword sized for my character.
She starts, doing
Yeah,
the good old Gurren Lagann
I'm
sword
going
draw.
to enter Arcane Cascade.
But you can't do that until you cast the spell.
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation to make my eyes glow red and cast Arcane Cascade on myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you can also do this after making a spell strike.
Yeah, but I can't also
Yeah.
move.
Yeah.
It's for the RP, dude. You gotta
It's
let the
for the
RP happen.
RP.
Fucking the laser red eyes have activated. Kill mode is on. All right, is that your whole turn, or can you do anything else? I think that's your whole turn.
Draw Prestidigitation Arcane Cascade.
All right, cool. All right, Zeta. Something has
Wait,
chosen
right,
violence.
everybody?
You heard the girliest anime like
I should put this in
Yeah,
Dragon's Den
no.
General.
as you guys go to enter.
Dragon's Den General, everybody. 1 second.
Oh no.
First action, I move over here. Second action, I go into stance.
Danced.
Syria.
All right, I believe you can apply to your. Yep, there it is. Stance of the mountain.
And then, since it's the last action, I can only do one attack. Falling Stone.
Falling stone. Bonk.
Miss.
Damn boy, that's a fucking whiff. Rock.
And I guess that's it.
All right. Malimbi.
Malumbi. Alright. So I'm gonna target the bottom one. And first, I'm gonna try exploit a vulnerability. Which means I make an esoterica check against a standard DC for its level. So I select a creature I see and attempt an esoteric lore check against standard DC for its level. Alright. So, this is one action.
3.
13. I'm pretty sure that fails.
By 1.
However, as a failure, I can still exploit the personal antithesis. So
Alright.
my unarmed and weapon strikes against the creature also become magical if they weren't already.
Wow.
So let's see, the personal antithesis specifically means I improvise a custom weakness. So I pull out laundry detergent, I guess. On a creature by forcefully representing and empowering a piece of esoterica that repels it on an individual level. For instance, against a tyrant, you might procure a broken chain that once held a captive.
My man's went up
so
to a
the-
sentient dirty sock and pulled out the soap.
Yep. So it now has weakness against my unarmed or weapon strikes equal to 2 plus half my level. So I guess 2. Because half of 1 is a half and we round down, right?
Yeah.
So So it has weakness 2. And I'm gonna pull out my nightstick
Right?
and hit it.
Beat a motherfucker. He's got the stick.
That'll hit.
Bonk! Alright, you did it. Congratulations, you bonked it.
Damage.
Plus
So it takes
2,
5
right?
damage
5.
because plus 2, yeah, because of the thing. And I guess I had to
Unfortunately,
draw my nightstick, so that was another action, so that's all 3 of my
Yep.
actions.
Yeah. We are in school. You're not expecting to fight someone in your fucking bathroom.
Nope.
Alright, the top spell Stein. Alright. It is
Which is the
going.
bottom one.
No. I'm insane.
Oh,
Yes,
they
the
both
top
go
one,
at the
bottom
same
one.
time, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, or whatever, the top one, bottom one. Okay, so bottom one. It is going to frog hop onto Malimbi. Has chosen violence. Violencing against the violencer.
They were
As
right.
everyone else missed. So, because it's a tiny creature, it can just go into your square like
I
this.
didn't miss.
And it does require to be in your square in order to hit you with this. It cut you. It folded up so good that it got a razor's edge, and it fucking whiffed. And
it
now
tried.
it does nothing because that's its whole turn. All right, other spells kind. All right, how long is its frog hop? Very long, 15 feet horizontal. All right, it's going to frog hop at Firefly
Fucking
here
Firefly.
and do the same. That could a bitch. It hits.
Oh no. It hits.
It deals a
That's-
surprising amount of damage for a dirty sock. 2, never mind. Hot by a sock.
Cut
Tragedy.
Cut by a sock. Tragedy.
Take
I'm gonna
damage.
take that damage. Ow!
Alright, Zen Zen. It's time to redeem yourself.
Get off of me! Ah! Oh no, is Zenzen about
Get
to
off
do
her.
what I'm
Do you need me to move her token so you can...
No, I can select it with the encounter tracker.
Ah, okay. Oh, right, yeah, you can do that. You can select the enemies in the encounter tracker. Yeah.
There's a little icon, little target icon.
No? Yep.
Get
There
it
is a
off! Get
target
it off!
icon.
Get it off! I'm just imagining Firefly flailing
I'm
her
gonna
arms.
grab it.
Grab
Firefly's
it.
flailing her arms.
Grapple.
Oh yeah.
Alright, you reach out, and this thing has a whopping, just absolutely fucking enormous fortitude save of 5. So you, oh wow, that's not a crit success. I was about to say you're
Not
gonna
a crit.
fucking strangle this motherfucker to restrain. But
that
you
was gonna be
do
restrained,
fucking
damn.
choke it out. You just got it in your grips. What do you do now?
Get it off! Get it off!
I don't have whirling throw, so I guess I just hit it.
Gonna rip this sock in half. Alright, roll your damage. That's a hit.
Because it is flat-footed now, right? Yeah.
Yep, that's a yeah. It says so. It says hit. So you hit. Jesus Christ. Alright, you kill. Alright,
Thank you.
that's pain. Where's the target button? Do I not have a target button? Because I'm the cheat. Target the token in the initiative. Blech. Wait, wait. Oh my god, I'm
I saw something happen.
Wrong.
He targeted me.
Unclick. Damage. I have to... There we go. Ta-da! You rip the frickin' dirty sock in half. Destroyed.
Thank you.
Alright, I do believe that's your whole
Problem.
turn.
Yeah, I step, grab, and strike. Yep.
Alright, Firefly, you're up.
I don't want to accidentally hit somebody. Oh no.
You could just do like a melee attack and you won't risk it.
You assume you're going to hit me to begin with.
Run up and Chidori it.
Do you want me to try an elemental blast? That's what I was thinking about doing.
You just play your character as she would react in this situation.
She's gonna be unsure because you're right there. But
Don't forget, you can make these attacks as melee. You don't have to do that.
true. She's going to take a step towards you, which is one action. Which I'm assuming because I'm not doing an attack and then doing it.
Hmm.
And then she's going to melee the dang thing.
Now,
Okay,
do you
I
use
will-
the
I
one
will
action or
point
two
out-
action version?
I will
That's right!
nice. Alright, I will point out for future reference, when you do your impulses and do your air stance thing, for your air stance, it does state you can choose whether or not you do the movement before or after.
Oh
So
yeah,
you
you
could
can move
just
up to
do
half
this
your
at the
speed before-
beginning.
without
Oh.
using an action.
Yeah.
It-
Oh,
Either way,
no,
roll your
it-
crit
it just
damage,
doesn't
and this
mean-
thing is being wiped off the face of the earth. Absolutely fucking destroyed.
That was the one action version, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yep.
Because
no,
you
that's
can-
two action and add a strength.
Well,
No,
what about
strength.
this one?
Adding strength is normal for your one action melee.
Oh, it's
I
a
believe.
melee. Yeah, right. I thought it was two
Yeah, I
action melee.
shifted it.
For
I
two action,
shifted-
she could also add her constitution.
Yeah.
True, so
But,
it actually did more damage.
All right.
Oh,
Firefly
Congratulations. Absolutely obliterated.
Firefly grabs the tiny fox and puts it on Zen Zen's head. I was trying to dry them off for you.
And as
Malimbi puts
part-
the nightstick away again.
A
Well, everybody unhurt?
little nicked up, but I'll be fine.
It did.
Oh,
It put you a little bit, didn't it?
Yep.
I got it.
one of these?
Heal.
Girl, she took 2 damage.
I took 2 damage. I can survive 2 damage out of character damage.
Zen is being nice.
Oh,
How many things do I have to click through? Jesus.
All right. And as per the little box I put down, one of these spell skins, these wrapped up rags that came out and attacked you, as it kind of goes limp, it's pretty easy to recognize. It's
ooh,
magic
Ooh.
item. And
That,
wraps of mighty blows.
that
Oh.
might actually be nice.
I don't need. I don't. I could
'Cause
use it.
My exploit vulnerability goes with unarmed attacks as well.
You also
I
have a
could
monk
do
in the
my
party.
attack. I could do my attack
Also
as
that.
a. Yeah. I'm gonna let the monk have this one.
True.
Oh, my mom has some of these. Hey, you hit stuff. You want them?
Wait, isn't what do you mean monk? Isn't Sensen a sorcerer?
No, Zeta's a monk.
No. I'm looking at Zeta.
Oh yeah, true. You went with monk. True. I keep forgetting you went with monk.
I
If
went.
no one requires it, I will gladly
Yes. No,
accept it.
definitely.
Should
Definitely
we
Zeta.
tell her about the sock creatures attacking us?
Very well.
Yeah, I got it.
We'll ask about it in a minute. Yeah.
Anyway, I know what room I'm claiming. I just went in to check that out.
I cannot move Malimbi for some reason.
Why can't you move? Wait, was it because like token blocking you kind of thing? That's
Yes,
funny.
it was token blocking.
That is hilarious.
Anyway.
This is my room. She goes inside.
Which one?
The one next to the bathroom.
Oh. Shall I take the room opposite from you then, so that should you have another need for someone to calm you down, you don't have to cross as much distance. You don't have to run into other people.
I will have nightmares. I'm used to being by myself, but it'd be
No, but
appreciated.
I mean more like so you know there's always someone close by.
That'd be
I'd be here too.
appreciated.
Very well. I'll take the room opposite of you if it is available.
She wipes under her mask, like not being careful not to remove it, but wiping her face. That was kind of disgusting. And she fixes her mask back on her face. Ugh. Anyway, this is my room.
Very well, I will take this room.
Can I at
Alright.
least look in your room without? Oh, you have a nice carpet.
You can come in. It's no problem.
You have a nice carpet in here as well.
I know. I really like it.
I wish I.
It reminds me of home.
I'm nomadic, so I have no real home of my own.
Oh yes, I have been traveling all over the place, but my first formative years I spent
Sorry about
mostly
knocking.
cooped up.
Sorry about knocking you down, Zen. You look like you got
That's
so.
okay.
I'm curious what your carpet looks like. May I?
Yeah, you can look in my room.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it's very pretty. That's why I chose it.
I noticed that I happen to have a bookshelf and you don't.
I don't
Now,
know.
I will say, can we save any like more extra RP stuff? Like I know Uru is investigating other
Sure.
people's rooms for next time because we're at that time where we should probably be ending, and also I have to be real fucking bad.
I think
But
the
So-
this room was available.
Yeah. So yeah, that room's available. Yeah. If you can open the door, the room's available, and if the door is already open, that's either Essie's or Desire's, and if you see someone in there, that is their room. So, vacant room. Go ahead. Ruru, where do you want to stay? Do you claim a room? There are 2 left. Boom. Kyria.
Wait, I realized something.
Hmm?
I should not have a room with a window.
Yeah?
Why not?
Why do you think? I'll give you one guess.
It's fine. It's anime.
You're going out of it.
We're getting the real anime magic school experience now, huh?
Let's go!
Oops.
With all this
Right
drawing.
next to the bath.
I was trying to draw a heart, but I can't see more than this corner of the room right here.
Oh, cute.
I was trying to draw a heart.
Hang on, let me just knock down the wall between these rooms real quick.
Oh my
All right. So, I hope you guys all had a good time. You got like a lot of interesting kind of RP, little skill checky bits, and just sort of inner motivations.
I feel so bad. Zen immediately gets knocked down by the bird person because she freaked out.
Rigor, you jumped
What
away
happens?
from anxiety. Also, you guys successfully did your first combat. Got to see some interesting stuff. Got cool loot. So,
Yeah.
thank you all for coming and being a part of this. It means a lot to me. And
I
thanks
hope
for
you
everyone
guys
coming out to
like
watch.
Firefly.
Yeah. Thanks again, Healbot FH, for following the channel during the stream as well. So, I'll see you guys next week, I guess, for this, and hopefully I'll be streaming more this week if I can fucking finish Baldur's Gate 3, for the love of God. Bye-bye now. Good night.